that could be coming. You've got a
What's up, Chad?
sitting just on the other side of spawn.
How's it going?
G2 concerned and ready.
What's up? What's up? Hope you guys are having a great weekend.
And now you have Genius is sort of creeping their way out onto the site.
Who are we rooting for? Let's see.
How you get
Who
away with
are
kills
we
like that when you're
picking?
stunned, but either way, numbers
Probably
advantage in
G2.
favor of G2.
I like G2.
A 4v3 as the spike takes away. Valen gets 2 massive
Jollz?
kills. Superman
Achieving
falls.
Jollz?
G2 get the pistol.
Yo, Kadriana with the prime sub, appreciate it. Hello, Kinetic with the 11 months, appreciate it. Welcome back. Thank you. Grace, what's up? Marine Day, hello. Good morning from Australia, hello, hello.
Well, I mean, they were so ready for it too. It wasn't just Trent.
Looking dapper today?
Yeah, it wasn't just Trent who was
Thanks.
sitting there
I literally
watching.
rolled out of bed and turned the stream on. I was like, well, the game's going on.
Excellent start for G2. They burned the clock a little bit.
You're gonna play Poppy Playtime? Yeah. So we're gonna watch some of the games. We have a coaching session in about 2 hours that we're gonna be doing live on stream, and then after that, some Poppy Playtime Part 3.
We saw this yesterday.
So it should be fun.
Oh, there it is. The cam should spot.
We played Chapter 2 and 1, and I'll try and get it I'll try and put it on YouTube on the gaming channel probably.
Still playing here.
Leaf sitting on 13 HP and balancing.
I rolled out of your dad's bed.
I mean, this
Was it nice? Was it comfy at least? MJ, what's up? Good night from the Netherlands. It's like late for you, huh? At the gym right now, it's leg day.
Derek rotating over.
Sorry, you got this. Cook at the gym.
Not trying to cut any corners.
Literally, you're gonna be so happy when you're done. I always am. After legs, I'm like, before legs, I'm like, oh no, I gotta work out legs. But then afterwards, I'm like, damn, I'm really glad I did.
Wasn't even a double face. I thought there'd be a little help over the
Oh,
top,
that was actually a really close round. Derek actually cooked.
And that's a W round right here from EG.
They drop 4 guns out. Yeah.
Do the teams get the Team Classic sponsored? Yes, I do get it for free. Yep.
From Jonah P though. Full buy.
You look like Jason Sudeikis. Who's that?
No
Who dat?
down here from G2 opting to just go straight away.
Yeah, replay one more time. As Jonah P managed to save what could have been a rough start to things, all things considered.
Okay, wait, I gotta look this guy up. Hold on.
Back into the action, you see no ults really
After this round.
anytime soon. You mentioned the full buy on both sides. Light armor for everyone on the side of G2.
You look like Joe.
This is a big, I mean, yeah, they had
Who's
to invest 'cause
Joe?
they lost so many, but they've
Joel's
got
have a
the
question.
they've
What's
got
up? What's up?
handles.
It's good.
Really the whole way.
Very dangerous round. Is EG aware?
When's the room cleaning stream? I need to clean my room, so low-key, we'll have to do it one of these days. Joe Mama, I got gotted. Unlucky.
Yeah, the first piece of resistance.
Here comes the info.
Why does the Kuronami no animation pull-out look better to me?
Oh! He has utility caught out.
Got traded.
And leaves there to punish. They've established control on elbow. EG now scrambling to try to get back towards A.
Yeah, 4v4.
They just cut noise, Doug.
They have ult though.
This could be huge.
Do have ult.
Re-aggro coming here from EG onto this elbow area.
I mean, a bonus here would be a dream start for G2.
Jason Sudeikis is Ted Lasso? Who's Ted Lasso? I don't even know who that is.
Showstopper invested. Clearing every little angle he can. No resistance will be found. And the spike is
Name a tree for an edit.
still just now making
Oak.
the site. You wonder if G2 are
Willow.
take this fight
Maple
into
tree.
spawn. They're crept real far up. The dart on the other side of the smoke as it dissipates.
Punk Wallflower with the 16 months. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Thank you. Damn, Leaf. God damn.
Be it unless Apoth can pull off a miracle. Ned and Leaf both weak. So it's not out of the realms of possible, but Ned saves it. G2 with a massive 3-round lead early on.
Very, very doable, but nevertheless.
TV show character?
Jollz?
All right, let me look. Ted Lasso?
Achieving Jollz? Achieving Jollz.
Jason Sudeikis.
Looking really good at the start.
I look like this guy?
And you know, there was a lot of conversation last time we saw this team play about, you know, does Leaf
I don't-
comfortable? Is he going to be sliding into the
I don't
slots
see
well?
it.
Because it wasn't the Leaf that we expected, or at least
Personally.
no. This feels much more like the Leaf we saw last year.
And you know what is so dangerous about this G2 roster is I feel like they didn't have Trent online. They didn't have Leaf online for their last matchup against Crew. And they still
Ain't no way.
beating a Kesnet
Yeah, I
who's
don't see it
absolutely
personally,
Super
but
Saiyan mode on them. So if these guys
you look
even
nothing
half of how
like
they
him.
normally play, It's
The only thing that you guys can even say is that he's kind of old, and I'm kind of old.
Already 3 rounds.
But I mean, he's like 50, no?
With the
Looks like he's
potential for more
40
easy to
something.
buy for the defensive side, it's just pistols.
Pineapple Girl, what's up? What's going on? Hello.
On the other side of this.
Hello from Romania.
I want to point out how cautious
Una.
G2 is on these eco rounds. They're really trying not to get ecoed. It's so important because getting ecoed in a game like this just ruins all momentum, ruins
We're
your
both
economy.
men, yeah.
It is not a good feeling for you in game. And it looks like they're ready
Oh,
for
that was a
every
crazy
single
peek,
piece
no?
of aggression that EG has been throwing their way so far.
And it feels like
Jollz is 42. Listen. When I'm 42, I will forever look like I'm 25 because I'm a vampire. I don't age. You know what I'm saying? Age is but a myth.
I think that's what that results.
Past the age of like 30, you know? No, I was talking to my friend yesterday, but I feel like once you hit the threshold of 50, you know, like anything above that, you're just kind of old. Maybe 60 actually. We'll say 60. You're 43 actually? Okay. Think you're funny, huh? Jollz, hello. I miss your ass. Hello. How's it going? Are you playing Chapter 3 today? We are going to be playing Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 today, yo.
Making it costly for G2. But G2 so good with these trades right now.
Yeah. Again, the discipline that they play so well together.
We saw how you consume garlic. I don't believe you're a vampire.
I want to go back to the conversation we were having with
Actually, true. I love garlic.
They have to grind.
Dude, you guys want to? Oh, my food's here. Dude, you guys want to see a good photo I took yesterday?
They're more cohesive in their attempts, and you saw.
I'll probably post to social media in a few days.
Definitely did.
This one's not. This isn't spicy. This isn't spicy. So you guys don't have don't get your hopes up, okay? All right, which one do I show you guys? Which one's like goated? I don't know.
Fought looking to grab this aggro line. Cam spots him. They know
I want to see spicy ones for free.
What is the reaction from G2?
For free?
Looks like they're gonna work up mid. Very smart.
Okay. Has a fault line here, but he's really kind of on his own.
It's a good photo. One sec though. Can you guys see?
And that's not the right weapon in that situation. You see Lee
I don't even think you guys can even see. You guys can't even see.
But G2 still with the numbers advantage. The side is entirely open.
So clean.
It's just a normal photo. But I was like, it's a good one.
Making Superman have to look at multiple different angles.
Man. A naked arm for free?
And the Sobalt coming in as well on contact.
Oh, this one's kind of more cinematic too. Hold on, I'll show you.
Fatal invested here. I don't know if I agree with this, Doug.
Yeah, it's not gonna tag anyone either.
What VCT pack did you get? NRG, since we're sponsored by them.
Derek looking for any target he can
NRG. Well, we're not sponsored by them, but we're like part of the org, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, those nades are insane. Oh, Jonah P, hold up. Jonah P. Okay, look at this one too. This one's more. Oh, you can't see anything.
Bringing on his
you guys can't even see that.
Last series, he was the MVP of that game.
Okay.
He's looking great right now.
What about this one?
Honestly, G2 as a whole.
Wait.
Looking really on point.
Yeah, they look really clean.
Can you see this?
And look at that. There's that high angle you were talking about.
And that Sobalt coming up.
See?
One enemy remaining.
Beautiful shots from Jonah P to close out the round.
Yo, the Pineapple Girl with a 5 gifted. Thank you. W's and hearts in the chat. I appreciate the support.
To get the guy from map out.
I love the purple nails. Yeah, I actually like them. Turned out pretty good, yeah.
And I agree with this pause. It's perfect timing. Maybe a little bit of.
He looks so different. Yeah, I just have my contacts in.
Yeah.
Jollz is going.
Yo, Punk Wallflower with a 5 gifted as well. W's and hearts in the chat. You deserve it. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Meanwhile, on the side of G2, I think
Pineapple is crazy in a good way. I agree.
Last time we saw them on stage,
I love pineapples though, so it's fair. It works out.
I mean, Kesmet was a man possessed. Last time we saw him on stage, but
wait, let me see if I have any other photos. Hold up.
It's early, but it does seem like they improve map over map, and that's a
this was a good one.
Sign. That's a very good sign if you're a fan of G2.
And you notice that their whole game plan right now is to bait out that breach utility.
Oh my, yo, it's Thickums with a 5 gifted. Yo, I'm getting a bunch of gifteds right now. It's Thickums, the 5 gifted as well. W's and hearts in the chat. Okay, look at this one. Look at this one.
Won't make it there in time.
Okay, what do you guys think about this one?
What?
Yeah, just don't have much guns.
TikTok notification, sorry.
It's one issue. You've got 3 Stingers, light armor on 4.
You can't see that one.
Superman.
Good trap play this time. Wanting them to be a little bit more committed.
The blue light goes hard. Yeah, dude, it's so nice because I could always change the colors. You know what I mean?
There's the paranoia, and Apop is going
Yo, thanks for all the gifted subs, though. I appreciate it.
You've got the breach utility that's
Who do you think's the best player at the moment? Honestly, Demon 1 probably. Dude, Demon 1 is just different. Demon 1 is just different. I have amazing nail polish brand recommendation. All right, which one? Which one? Yo, guys. What was that one?
Great punish.
There's like that one chapstick that you guys recommended from Sephora. What was it called? I wanted to buy some and I forgot.
All of their members through mid.
Yeah, whatever.
How often do you see a solo raid?
You guys were talking about like some like goated ass chapstick
Yeah, they're the ones on
from
site.
Sephora
This is
that I should get.
unpredictable right here.
And the trip is going to give things away.
I don't remember what it was called.
He doesn't know yet, but Leaf should get a gorgeous time.
I need chamber cosplay,
And I
please.
wonder if
I'll bring it
G2
back.
is
Don't
doing
worry.
this on purpose. They want him to hunt for these kills because he's already close to another showstopper.
You're right.
I hope you're ready for chapter 3. It's creepier. Oh no. Oh no.
Ned, who's going to have to deal with the three-man pressure
Oh.
waiting on the other side of this
Oh.
wall. There's the trick, the first
Oh, he's
ball,
dead.
face doesn't matter.
Gets 2 though.
Gets a second.
Crazy blind.
Not a ton of time here. Nature's going to
Look very handsome in all the photos, Jollz. Just show us some spicy pics before I go mentally
The
insane.
snowball just keeps rolling, man.
And when in doubt, spray it out, you know?
Dude, you guys want to see?
Full blind there.
Really quickly. Really quickly.
If I was G2, I would have loved to get an orb on
Actually, I
Lee
can't.
for Trent, who would have had his Viper ult up for this round.
I can't.
Still good. I mean,
All right, really quickly.
the second one.
All right, look. I took this spicy photo
How he gets away with that.
2 days ago.
6 rounds in a row for G2. An opportunity, perhaps, for Evil Geniuses
All you
to
guys
stifle
get.
some of that now. Lock in the hands of Superman once more. And
That's
as you
all
mentioned,
you guys
Track
get.
Race, some good ults to work with.
That's all you guys get.
This wall just counters any early eye.
All I'm gonna say
A little bit
is
more
it
aggression here, though, with
cooks.
the Rays being here.
It
They are gonna play this.
cooks.
Giacomo getting first contact.
And getting the first kill, but G2 instantly respond.
And there's a bunch of other photos too. And I was taking them. I'm like, damn.
You got Superman who's joined commit seal. Remember, he's the one who has the op. As Nature's trying to dance around blind and deaf and not able to hear a thing.
You know, you take photos of yourself sometimes. You're like, damn, I actually look good. Oh, wait, that was cold.
With the rocket at his feet, somehow
Doesn't even
stays
matter.
alive, but
3v1.
even through those heroics, EG find themselves
Vio with a
outnumbered
5
and
months
outgunned
resub.
yet again.
Appreciate it.
And that's just so tough.
Thank you.
for Superman
Welcome
there.
back. Bubba Jr.
he has
9
to get
months.
another
Oh,
kill,
we're a level
even
5 hype train.
Even the players out.
Oh, holy shit. Bree Cheeses with a
Gets
4
punished
months.
for it.
Emin
Jonathan never
Tour.
gonna miss those shots.
Mentor Kate
Not
with
when
tier
he's
1
this
sub.
out, then.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for the
I mean, the start
support.
to the season that he's had has been ridiculous. They are going to pick up the op though and get away.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Carried
I
into the next
don't
round.
know.
G2 will get
I'm
to
single.
7. And
I'm
it really
single.
just feels like they're doing whatever they
Delete
want
the
on
Vaughn.
this map.
Is going for
Call me Spooky with a
world
5 gifted subs. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And to be
How do you do
fair,
your hair?
EG
Don't
has to- they
gatekeep.
have to take control
Go to
somewhere and have
Jollztv
this breach round.
vlogs,
Yeah, for sure.
and
cannot just stay stagnant.
one of the videos should have it. I don't
So I
gatekeep,
like
trust
what
me.
they're trying to do. It's
Oh my
just
god, guys! I
execution's
bought
not
new
there at the moment.
cologne
Could be
or
from theirs,
perfume.
could be from-
I guess
Honestly, G2
it's
just being
perfume,
on point right now.
and
Trying to prove something.
it was expensive as hell, but I'm actually excited.
And they've made
Smells
quite the
really good.
statement early on. You see some of that early aggression that you were just talking about, and there's an attempt.
Which perfume is
You
it?
saw
It's
Nature's fault line
from a place
there,
called
trying
Initio
to-
or Initio
yeah,
or
it was
something.
just a second
I don't know.
later.
Saw a lot of reviews on
There,
it.
as
It's
you were just
Initio.
mentioning, Dre, it's
Called,
execution feels like that's what's lacking.
Side effect. Just got it.
See what they're able to do here. Superman has the op once more. Maybe this
Hello,
one-
Rain, with the 3 months
Maybe
resub.
it's
Appreciate
gonna
it.
be just-
Welcome back. Thank you.
Nice little set play, but look at G2.
Did the new tattoo hurt?
They're all
Yeah.
in spawn.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
they
did.
freaking
I
read it.
won't
They're
lie.
so aware.
They had the suck, they had the rocket, they had everything there.
5 people, and they haven't left T-spawn.
Wait, what
And
is
boys,
that?
From Superman. Where is he?
Where is he?
I did not even know you could see spawn from here.
What?
Still challenging.
Okay.
Even he was confused. Where'd that shot come
What
from?
is that?
We all were.
Cheeky little set play.
When are you
So
gonna
the
play
op
Poppy
finding some
Playtime
value is
3?
off the early
We're gonna be
aggression. I'd love
playing
to see
it
that set
in
play one more time
probably like
because
3
it
hours.
seemed like there were a lot of layers to it.
We're gonna
But
watch
that
this
was so
game.
all
We
line.
have a
Yeah,
coaching
the
session,
range
and then we'll
rocket,
play
the
some
suck,
Poppy
everything
Playtime
was
3.
there. And then allowing Superman to reposition. And you know, you mentioned it at the beginning. It
My
felt
sub
like
notice?
G2 was
Oh shit, my
prepared.
bad. MK
They were
Sebis
playing
with a
back in
15 months
spawn, they knew
resub.
something was
Appreciate it. Hey yo, secret Jollztv spicy content. Let's go. Love the content. Can't wait for it. Dude, W community indeed. No, yeah, dude. Spicy content arc. All I'm gonna say, it's gonna cook. Perhaps, maybe, if we hit our sub goal.
30 seconds left.
Maybe.
Apoth is in a really good position here.
I wanna go back to bed. Me too. I wish I can sleep, like sleep in, you know.
Jollz? Achieving Jollz?
Pinonian with a tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. Thank you.
But really not in a position to do anything with it. 3 HP as he's been battered, he's been beaten, but he's now the last one standing. EG finally find themselves.
I'd sub for your spicy content 100%. Yeah, low key, I was thinking, I'm like, what if I had like, if I did do it, this is all hypothetical, of course. This is all hypothetical. But I was thinking if I had like DMs on, but I respond in voice memos, you know, maybe something like that, or something. I don't know.
That was sick. Unlucky. There it is.
I feel like people would like that.
Hype coming out from the EG squad.
Drop the OF.
Jogamo smiling. That's dangerous.
I said if we hit a sub goal, I'm doing a subathon. Literally, okay, listen. I'm doing a subathon.
Still down 6 rounds.
I'm doing a subathon in March, and I did say if we hit 10k subs during the subathon, I would do it. I would have a spicy link.
I'm just trying to get that bomb
only because the community is
I can invest my soul
wanting it. So I'm doing it for you guys.
Little aggressive out from Leaf.
Why is the subathon so far? Well, I'm going to Florida for like a week in like early March.
And that opens up the entire map. All info gathered now.
That was the DJ thing last night. It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. It was the vibe.
They might know though. That nade. Yeah, he was done. Jollztv had nowhere to go.
Spike planted.
Meanwhile, again on the other side of the map.
Imagine Joel's voice memo saying you're a good girl / boy. That would farm, maybe, perhaps.
But for now, you imagine EG, given how dry this half has been for them, are going to invest everything they can to make it.
Ever thought of streaming earlier for EU viewers? Yeah. So, I'm going to start streaming a bit earlier, like around 12-ish. On Monday, I'm going to be streaming, like at 12 my time, I think, or 11. 12 my time. Oh, dude, G2's cooking right now. But we're gonna be playing with Cotton on Monday, so it should be fun. Jollz, can I get academic advice? Perhaps. Why? What's up?
They win the round.
Are you again at chapter 2? Oh yeah, I haven't read Fourth Wing. I've been busy. I'll read it. Maybe tonight. Maybe tonight I'll read some more and I'll update you guys. Side Effect is so good. The cologne or the perfume, I mean.
Yeah, this was really nice.
Yeah, I just bought it. So. But I have like a bunch of other smells, like scents. So I kind of just like alter between the 2 and 3, you know.
And Apoth, man, to have that back.
Are you doing coaching after this game? It'll be after the series.
So close on that defuse.
How's it possible he's single?
Really just
I'm a walking red flag. That's why.
They're overthinking. You know, Apoth had it down to right.
You wouldn't want to date me, trust me.
You know when you're trying to like sneak a defuse though.
I'm starting my internship in Avril. What is that? And I wondered if you had advice to prepare for your internship yourself. Yes. So. Wait, what is Avril? What does that even mean?
It was a great trade on to trend.
Oh, April. Oh. So going into the internship, I would recommend 3 things. You don't really have to study too much unless you're really unfamiliar with the work that you're about to do. But go in it with an open mind. It might seem overwhelming at first, but you know, seem approachable, get along with people. That matters a lot more than, you know, keeping to yourself and doing all the work. Nobody wants that. Oh, Superman.
beautiful from Supa.
90% of the book talk boys are red flags, and it works out for them. Dude, low key, I want to try and get into that. Low key, I want to try and get into book talk.
I was on the receiving end of it. I can confirm, and it was not
like on TikTok. I think it would farm. Hold on, my food is here. I ordered some food.
Yeah, that
he's
feels
just spamming
bad.
at that point, you know?
Yeah, that feels bad.
Rubbing dirt on the wound. See if they can bring this back, though. A 2v5 would be insane.
I mean, they've got the guns for it. And they're deep behind enemy lines. Apoth is timing. He's going to find everything he could want. The fall and there to drop Jonah P. Net once again left against the world. The dink onto Apoth looking for more. A judge and a sheriff. And that's all it takes. EG punch back.
Nice. And if I'm EG right now, every round matters. It doesn't matter
Not
if
the
you're getting
grippers?
blown out.
Oh,
You
for
need
sure.
to win as many as you can. Just to have
I didn't have
something
breakfast, so
going into the next map. And they're not out
bear
of this
with me
by
here,
any means,
chat.
don't get me wrong.
Can we run a comp before Poppy
It
playtime?
does look like that. G2 is just on another level.
Probably not today,
Mechanically,
but tomorrow.
strategically at the moment. I like that. I like the
Hot
energy that I'm
sauce?
hearing from EG.
Yeah, feeling a little loose.
Okay, we'll just only use hot sauce.
A lot of mid aggro, and Choco just sneaks into here, Doug.
Wait, is there no
Apoth
fork?
goes by as well, but they aren't really
Wow,
in a
what the
position where they
flip?
can help each other. Meanwhile, Derek is finding success. You know,
So
he's
score?
been picked on a couple
2.
of times back there. Superman's
Game
finding
1.
2. You mentioned that any
You just have to
round is a good
cosplay as a
one
book
for
talk
EG,
character, and they're gonna
so
love
this
it
seems like
there.
another
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
Superman
I
is
was
just a
thinking of
land
Cardin from fuck.
I've got
What is
to
that?
see the pleasure of this guy playing
What's that book
in
called?
International lands all over the world, China, Brazil. On my
Shit, I
team.
forgot.
I know what this guy can bring to the table, and he's stepping up big for his team right now. That
I don't
veteran
remember.
experience.
Anyway,
We'll see if Ned, Jonah P.
The Cruel Prince.
do
The Cruel
anything to
Prince.
respond.
Yes, that's
It's
the
all
one.
into Jonah P now. Remember
Yeah.
the heroics. Remember the massive moments he's had so far.
Zayden roll will suit you if you look up Fourth Wing fan art
Potentially
because you both are freaking
the
handsome.
jump, he knows they're there.
Yeah,
But
I'm
Derek
reading it
shuts him
now.
down.
I'm reading it now.
Derek,
Fourth
too
Wing.
sharp.
And I just got to the part where Zayden is introduced. So,
Ults coming online for EG.
pretty good so far.
4 ults.
If you guys would like to know updates, I usually
Raise
read a
rocket
chapter and then
fatal.
I just kind of give updates on it on
Roman
my
TP for the quick
Snapchat
rotate.
and Instagram. So,
Here's the replay.
you know, Jollztv on Snapchat. Go follow.
Perfect timing on that swing.
I'm waiting for your tattoos on fingers. Dude, I want to get more. I need to
That's the
start
Superman
getting
we
more.
want to see.
That's the Superman Evil's weaknesses need.
Have you read Akotar? Akotar? No, I have not. You beat Azriel from Akotar easily?
As long as it works.
I haven't read that one. Is it good?
That, a Nightfall, aggressive early, 2 Prowlers used to try to push them off of that A main control.
Nobody on B at
All right.
all.
No,
Notice
but I think
controls?
the thing is, EG did a really good job of concealing how many people were part of that early trap because they're still thinking there's somebody on B. That's why they invested the showstopper. That's why they're a bit timid and rolling out onto the site to begin with.
What kind of post plan do we see here? We have been seeing GT playing out quite a bit with Leaf playing in alone.
Yeah.
He gets spotted out here though.
EG still have
Interesting smoke.
Jogmo's ult. Right on cue has been used. Leaf's tucked. Leaf's tucked. Oh, but he's gotten into the smoke. How much more can he get away with? Doesn't sound like the rocket found any value, but Jogmo continues to push.
Oh my
2
God.
fall. Valen on the swing out. What a response from EG.
A slow start, but winning back-to-back rounds here. And Jogmo really heating up. That's the job we know from last
Switching
year.
sides.
That's the champion. The spray.
This is Baby. We're watching it for one of our friends.
He doesn't get those 3 kills. It's an entirely different situation. It does not sound like we're going to get to look at that one more time. We're actually going to throw it down to Sideshow, who's hanging out with the Telestrator to break down a little something.
This isn't Griffin. No. This isn't my roommate's
Yeah,
dog.
this half was kind of
But,
defined by a bit of a
we're
comeback towards
watching
the end there
our,
from EG,
our
but also a lot of
friends, one of our
mistakes at the
neighbors'
beginning.
dogs.
So I want to break this one down. It's the round 3-4s, and we're taking a look from EG's perspective as Derek tries to hold on to elbow control. And I feel like the beginning rounds, whether it was due to nerves or whether it was due to inexperience, had
He's
a lot
very
of moments
soft,
like this.
yeah.
Derek
He's very
doesn't anticipate how quickly he's going to get pushed there, and you see Leaf just swing around the corner, straight into his face as he's trying to get a Seize online. Not anticipating the pace of G2. Let's move over onto round 5. Again, rifles online. This is insanely important this round.
All right,
it has so much momentum in the series. If you've seen what happened just there, the trip got broken. And again, this is from EG's perspective. They can't see all of the minimap, and so it falls on some of these players to go back and take a look over towards mid. And the protocol is really, really slow. I'll wind it back just so that you can see that trip. Trip gets broken, and immediately they're a bit slow, bit tentative. It's the Omen that goes to clear it. Whoa, there's way too many people in their face there. This is the eco round that they tried to run as well, this trap play, where they've got the Paranoia coming through, a stun coming through as well. Apoth trying to run onto it and see if he can make the play happen. And you see how far he's got to run to try to make that play work. So overall, EG had a little bit of, I think, nerves and inexperience at the start of this game that were leading to multiple moments where they gave away cheap kills to G2 at the start of rounds. The more that they can tighten that up, the more that they can actually work on making sure that the gaps aren't given away right at the start.
There's no way you have our stuffy on the floor
in these rounds, and they'll be able to go toe to toe with them. You already saw that towards the end of the half where they were able to pick up, you know, 4 rounds apart from the one where Superman gets a ridiculous kill with the operator earlier on. So that's my focus coming into the next, is those early round fights. I'll send you back over to Doug and Baby Bay.
Many thanks to the mustachioed menace that is Sideshow. I mean, but really, he hit all the major points. I think he put it together really well. EG winning 4 of the last 5 rounds to close out the half, keeping this thing competitive because it had all of the makings of getting out of hand.
I'm off to play Bind. Wish me luck. Good luck. Good luck.
Already leaning towards this A.
Is that Toji's worm?
A little bit of mid control though.
It is Toji's worm, yeah.
I don't think that dart tagged anyone.
And it's massive. Let me just say that.
Hit back
I feel like Toji's probably packing. You know what I'm saying? He just gives off that vibe.
Because that one way.
They all hit in the one way.
Can I have it?
A little bit of false info,
sure.
and
Tell you
that
what.
should give EG a lot
If you knock on my door,
and it does look like it
in the next week, I'll give it to you for free.
Now's the timing they need to take.
Good luck.
Unawares of what's waiting on the other side. Meanwhile, it seems like a fight is afoot across mid. Leaf
Toji deadass has to tuck it into his sock. I'm saying, bro is just
so much respect into the middle of the map.
packing.
You got Valen, who's waiting.
Okay, hold on.
Almost by spawn.
Make some
You're
hot
right.
sauce.
I don't know what it was that EG saw or felt or read, but there's enough hesitation and enough doubt to where they could be very well missing this window they had.
So slow.
Okay.
Derek purposely showing his position in mid to keep people there.
Yeah.
I know he lives in LA.
And it looks like it's going to be a post plant versus retake.
That
5v5.
I definitely
How much
do.
value can Derek get in this mid flank?
Oh,
That much.
oh, that's hot.
2K.
Or is it actually hot sauce?
Yeah, answering the question at just the right
Sure.
time. He's being surrounded.
not
and
fucking
been
around.
overwhelmed. Just Trent cleans him up.
And he did good damage. Net sitting at 55 HP. Trent armor gone. One shot headshot range for anybody with a ghost.
Superman, who's had the hot hand, is going to be the
Doesn't
first they
watch me.
have to deal with. The
One
paranoia
enemy
and then the
remaining.
smoke nature from over the top cleans up the 2 of his own. Valen left alone. Time is of
It's
the
Greek.
essence. It's not on his side. He's going to have to make
Greek
moves
food.
if he wants to pull this thing off. Dancing around the fault line.
Oh.
Not able to dance
Better
around.
train
Spam
in.
from Apoth.
Just like that, we got a game on our hands, Doug.
They're keeping it close, man. Again, 4 of the last 5 to close out the half. The pistol, all of a sudden, that 0-7 lead
Oh my god.
that G2 had at the
This
beginning
is
feels
hot.
like a distant memory.
Nice shots from Derek heating up. What are those through the smoke just spamming into CT? Nature got 2. Yeah. Potter hype now.
This is spicy.
What kind of anti-eco are we going to see into this round? Are we going to see some aggro?
Oh my god.
Are they going to wait for aggression from G2?
We had our fair share of thrifties yesterday.
I don't know what it is with teams and just stacking early B on their anti-ecos on this defense
Okay.
side.
This is like too
That seems to
spicy.
happen a fair amount. That's exactly what's going on here.
What the fuck?
DP looks aware,
I actually
though.
have a really high
Dog
spice
is here,
tolerance.
just
And this is
hold on
like
contact.
spicy, spicy.
You imagine there's a pop on the other side of the trip. Superman
Huh.
not phased, Vito. Unreal.
This is not the player you want warming up against you.
No. No, not
Bro's a
like that.
zesty little emo.
He's had a flawless round for EG.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Okay, Superman.
What's he up to now?
17 and 10.
Yeah.
What are you eating? It's, it's like a Euro platter.
Right? Like he's supposed to win those
Pretty good.
gunfights.
Sure.
But the momentum that gives you as a player
Yeah.
Man, like if I'm getting those 3 kills, I'm feeling good going into every single round after this.
Yeah, 1000%.
And I can take over at that point, so.
A Bucky for Joggamo.
Airplane Bucky.
What is the plan here? A heavy stack towards B. I mean, everyone is here.
Look, very slow play. First 2 rounds now. EG going for the B pop on this bonus round. Changing the pace. It's the fastest round they've had so far.
That early smoke does such a good job at dissuading some of the early aggression. Leaf there to clean up A-Pop. You've got the dart back sight to confirm that players are out. But they're really pacey with this. There's the Bucky.
Oh my god.
Not able to find anything. Leaf keeps him back.
What was that? That was kind of crazy, no?
To be handled. And now Derek's left alone. One onto the Guardian.
Wait, Derek in a 1v4. If he clutches this,
I don't know.
EG win this series 2-0.
There's
I'm
still
calling it right
so
now.
much for Derek to deal with. He's got the spike in hand, and again, the discipline out from G2, not giving him any ones, not swinging out recklessly.
And this is Trent just literally yelling in comms. I'm behind. Just wait.
Yeah,
What time's the coaching session? It's in 2 hours.
Can Derek find anything else?
Oh.
Look at this discipline.
It's so impressive. Not an inch being moved. And that's exactly the right play.
Fundamentals. That's what G2 was talking about. So
I'm Caucasian plus when it comes to spicy food. I love spicy food.
For such a long time,
I actually really love spicy food. And I have a pretty high tolerance for spicy food. That's why, like, I was very surprised how spicy this was.
And I honestly like the aggression from EG.
Oh, 1000%.
But the utility was just not there in time. Or it wasn't correct.
That's on the VCT Energy Classics hit. It's pretty good.
Superman and Jaw were
So it's good. The gun buddy, I'm not a big fan of the gun buddy though.
5-man here. Opting to take fast elbow control with satchels.
The paranoia on the left side. And you're right, a little bit pacey that
Yo,
way.
salt isn't spicy. Bro, ketchup is too spicy.
Already here from the likes of G2.
They didn't get the first trip from Ned either, so that's something they're gonna have to deal with. The drone re-clearing elbow. It's gonna be a little.
I got my first ace yesterday. Hey, let's go. Good shit.
Throw a little shoulder.
Do you have a favorite out of the classics? I haven't seen them all.
To take the space after the utility, even though they're aware that.
Alice YY with the 2 gifted subs. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
And there's the Omen flash.
Oh, and they're gonna swing out behind it. They're gonna catch him. Yeah, Superman's done.
Thank you.
Very nicely timed. The one problem is they had no control across the middle of the map. So Apoth is in their spawn.
Apoth with serious lurk timing, but
there's no way they know.
Ooh.
They can't know.
Oh my gosh, there's a world.
Can Leaf and Jonah P do it? They're so separated right now.
Oh,
and there's really no way for Jonah P to
great
get out.
spot.
He's left on an island. Reinforcements are as far away as they could possibly be. But
Never
as
mind.
the time ticks away, the reinforcements get closer and closer to arriving. Unaware of where he could be, he finds value onto the first. Waiting for the second, and it's
That was an insane kill. Absolutely insane kill. Shirley knows the rap. Shirley knows about this rap.
The element of surprise on his side. Jonah P is going to get cleaned up.
Fatal online.
13 seconds left. The spike's not in hand. He's going to have to get
Wow, what an ult.
He's going to have to do it quickly.
Oh!
And Derek does. The Red Bull clutch for EG.
That could have went either way.
And that is all off of Apoth. Taking that mid control, as you said. Finding the window. Derek closing out the round.
Destroyed.
And what looked like disaster for EG. They end up
Faithful Cat with a gifter. Thank you.
That pre-fire from Jonah P was sick, but Derek just closing out the clutch. And all momentum has been shifted.
Dr. Pyramid, what's up? I don't know if you saw my DM or not, but I have 2 quick questions. Oh, what's up?
It was a cold
I have
response,
not
too.
seen
You
it.
remember,
Sorry.
I mean, Derek made
was
his
streaming.
name on clutch moments just like that. And it was something that quite
First guy
frankly
on
was
Twitch to
lacking
not
the
just
last time we
say
saw him on
Atlas. No, that's
stage.
rare.
So it's good to see him get back into those big moments.
Gotta
and be able
give
to
your whole
execute
name, you know?
Still find themselves down 2 rounds, though. For G2, they've got a stinger in the hands of Leaf, but rifles. Other than that, EG have gotten onto A. A-Pop is dead.
Very smart from G2 to fully clear.
Why didn't Twitch tell me you're live?
Those shenanigans up
I don't know. It's gotta be like,
fast adaptation to be made.
They still haven't committed to the plan.
it's gotta be racist or something.
It's still in hand. Leaf is causing just enough
Discriminatory.
delay with the ult. Ultimately, it was Valen who cleans it up, but they find the value they're looking for as the spike sits harmlessly on the site. Superman cannot convert. Leaf with 3 and G2 gets to 10.
That was a very heads-up play.
What's your
from
gaming
G2.
chair brand?
Clearing out A-pop in mid. They don't
DX
wanna
Racer,
deal
I
with
think.
that mid shenanigan, and then going for the fast retake.
I'm sure
this time
Jollz doesn't
with
know how to
Rocket.
say my full username. Everyone just calls me
And
Crypt.
Leaf having
Crypt
a great
technician.
performance right now.
Tekken.
I think you see it here, how much chaos
Crypt.
and how much pressure
I don't know.
Leaf was able to
I always
apply
thought it was Cryptic
by
Chicken.
presence. I mean, just the
I
fact that
remember
they
always
killed
thinking it was
Jollz,
Cryptic
they could
Chicken
not
for the
commit,
longest
Jollz
time.
could not commit to getting the spike down. It bought just
I'm also
enough
really bad
time
with names,
for
so.
them to flood out, as you were just mentioning. Now EG with a less than stellar buy to work with.
One off a breach ult though, and it looks like
Yeah.
they will be picking this up. Maybe
You got
as
Radiant
the hit is
already?
coming through after the breach util.
We hit Radiant last week.
Breach ult for the post plant. Free sight again in the airplane Bucky in full effect.
Remember, he's tried this already. Previously, it was with Superman TPing forward with him. This time,
Jayla, how's it going? Hello, hello. What you eating? I'm eating a Euro platter. It's really
They invest a Rolling
shit's
Thunder.
busted.
They're gonna push into this. Look at how far up A-Pop is. The Singer's great. Nature gets
That's
another
actually
one
really
of his own utility, upgrades the weapon, and punishes a third. But Trent on the counter. Nature now left alone. Nothing but a classic in hand. But the spike planted 20 HP.
My name is always said wrong too.
It went over him. He's gonna find the time.
Yeah, I think I say like Kaylele.
Get away with murder.
Airplane Bucky.
Kaylila? Kaylila.
And that's the wrong weapon
I don't know.
there. Unreal.
What a recovery from G2 because of the likes of Trent getting 2 through smoke. And what a great push from EG. I was confused too. I'm like, oh, we're in a 3v5, 3v4. We're committing this all.
Jayla with the 2 months.
Honestly, as soon as I heard
Appreciate it. Welcome back. Thank you. Is that a twerking? Is that a twerk emote?
The swing was great.
I've never seen
And
that.
honestly, man, those are, as you know, those are decisions that you make on the fly.
Yep.
That's not a set piece. That's not something you drill. That's, all right, we're pushing, go now. And it worked out great.
I love your content. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you.
Achieving Jollz?
Yo,
Psych.
psych. Psych.
Actually just run through. No fear.
With a prime sub. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Great plays like that.
Yo, how much time do you guys think you spent in an entire lifetime eating and sleeping, for that matter? Like, how much time is wasted eating and sleeping? Imagine we didn't have to do that. How much more productive would humans be?
Pretty clear this time.
Not enough.
How does he find Superman?
Fallon does not say, but they've drawn out the Roomba, they've drawn out the nade. And for now, that's what they're going to have to settle with. A-Pop, once again, he's been a menace.
Look at how far up he is.
Is that going to be
Reactive again.
Derek, patient with it. The first, not able to convert onto the second. Shot goes
My
just
girlfriend loved the
wide.
Migo Reyna me swing trend.
With the
Yeah,
possibility
it was good for a
to
bit.
close this round out. You can deal with
Now it's kind of like I don't want to like overdo it and be that guy.
That's a
So I
huge
kind of
kill.
I haven't been doing it.
a 2v2 now. and I
Migo
feel like they find
Reyna,
themselves
me
in this position
swing.
a lot on Sunset, where members are just scattered across the map. A-Pop falls. Net was just waiting, patient with it.
I still say it.
He knew it
That's
was
a W.
inevitable.
It's a W. We take those.
Very smart. Very, very smart.
Jollz, who do you want to win?
There's been a lot of talk about Nature and
Maybe
the potential
G2.
that he has.
I know some of the players on
Big
G2.
moment here.
I played
Can he
poker
pull
with
this
them.
thing off a 1v2? He's got a fault line to play with 25 armor. No other utility.
Dude,
to
I
say.
love playing
What he
poker.
does have, though, is the benefit of time. The spike has been taken away for a few moments now.
He knows now, Doug.
Did you win? Yeah.
No, that's got to be enough for G2
I'm pretty good at
to
poker.
Go aggressive with it. Net is at least
I always pretend I'm bad.
Drops. There's the fall line on the swing, but Trent went a little bit aggressive.
Oh!
He's gonna stick it! Oh my gosh, Nature goes massive.
Holy shit, that was a big
for EG.
round. That was a big round, I won't lie.
So many players on this EG roster have this clutch potential.
That was so close to the defuse.
Great heads-up awareness.
Yo, that
Spam
reminds
the
me.
first guy.
And I think, again, there was so much time that had been burned that Trent really had no option there but to go to
Yeah, I
try
played
and stick
Texas
it.
Hold'em.
And when you've got the
I'm pretty
full
good.
line,
I'm
you've
actually
got
pretty
the
good.
swing. I mean, the cards were set there. And so even Trent did
Dude,
not
I was
get
taking out the trash yesterday,
Makes you think.
and I'm like walking on my
First guy
floor,
that got
right?
off a bomb, he could've
And I'm
used
walking
some
to take out the trash, right? And as I'm walking by this door, I hear
Oh, this room is gonna be huge.
those two may be in
what do I hear?
trouble.
I hear Sova's ult. Literally Sova's ult
Leaf tucking takes a
coming
little
through
bit
the
of damage.
door on speakers, loud.
Getting away with
And it
a
was
lot
like,
here.
I
don't
was
know
like,
if they
holy
meant
shit!
anything
Wait,
else.
there was someone in there who's playing Valorant.
The rocket.
I was like, I wonder if they
Leaf, they're gonna know.
How crazy would it be if they like knew me?
It looked like he cleared it for a moment. You're right. Now,
Then it got me kind of scared. I was like, I don't know if I want someone to know where I live.
Now Net on
So then I was like, eh.
Snap onto Derek is clean. Sheesh. That's the first step of many to go, though.
Apoth has touched their spot.
I started playing poker on the Play-Doh app during quarantine. I had no idea what was happening, but I won a couple of times. It's fun. It's fun. That's why with another gifted. Oh, 2 gifted. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I thought we'd have more Poppy playtime. I'd have more Poppy playtime nightmares than Valorant. I didn't have any Valorant nightmares. I don't really dream much. I really don't dream much. I used to dream all the time, every single day, but nowadays I don't really dream.
Limits the places that you can play.
I have nightmares though. But I don't dream.
Timeout has been called.
I do have nightmares. I have some reoccurring ones. But you know, traumas. You know, just trauma things.
And I think if I'm the coach of G2 right now, I'm telling his team, I'm like, listen, what worked was secure.
I don't have a lot of nightmares anymore. Yeah, surprisingly me either.
And then going into the retake.
Surprisingly me either. I used to have a lot. And I would,
yeah, they did.
Yeah, I would like wake up like sweating sometimes.
From what seemed like it was gonna be.
Not gonna lie, like I remember like back when I was dating someone. Way back when, back in my day.
So insane.
And I would like wake up. I'd literally just wake up sweating, and then I would like scare the shit out of them. Because I would have like bad nightmares. And they're like, "Is everything all right? You're good?" And I'm like, yeah, I'm good, but damn, some nightmares are scary, bro. But then I started to realize, like, a lot of the nightmares are really just my subconscious, like, kind of venting to me. Is that weird? I swear nightmares are just a way for your subconscious to vent.
And the satchel across are gonna find a little bit of space, elbow.
Love this spot.
Those are night terrors? Oh, well. I get those sometimes. Recently, I haven't. Recently, I haven't been getting any. So, thankfully, I've been pretty good lately.
Here's the adaptation from G2. Take the B main space. Push all the way up.
You were in my dream last night. You broke into a bank. Am I rich? Did I get a lot of money? Alria with the 4 months. Resub. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Why do all men twitch in their sleep? It pisses me off. I know there's a scientific reason for it. I'm pretty sure it's because it's just what happens like right before you go into deep slumber thing.
Perfect. That's gonna push them all back. I don't think it caught net though.
Only got one.
And there's really no way for them to folloh up on that. So it's not even
I always had really bad night terrors, and I just started a new med for my migraines, and it has helped me with my nightmares. Huh, maybe nightmares due to migraines? That's scary.
As Leaf pushes forward, tucked into the smoke, Superman against the world, trying to get a second.
Valen, 1v3. Yo, this comeback is about to be crazy.
What a post plan.
I think it has something to do with your sleep schedule. If you're super tired, you won't dream. Oh, really? Yeah, I sleep like a baby now. I won't lie. When my partner twitches, it relaxes me. I don't know. Probably because it's like Pavlov dog. The fact that, like, you know, if you feel a twitch, you know that he's sleeping. So then it kind of like, you know what I mean? You're like,
and great reactionary play from EG right now. Understanding that G2 pushed B main. Okay,
you know, one thing I do miss though, apparently cuddling releases what, oxytocin into the blood.
G2, you see the financial implications of how these last couple of rounds have gone.
Or into your body, I mean.
Is so brutal. It stuns all of lane and
so I'm like oxytocin deprived.
Just waiting for the camera to get a little contact. Yeah.
G2 can actually
like I cuddle my body pillow, but sometimes I don't know if it's working. I don't know if it's releasing the hormones or not.
Stun is still out. Will he ask for it?
Jollz, I'll cuddle you for medical reasons, obviously. Yes, my doctor prescribed that I must cuddle. W Riz, to be honest.
You're absolutely right. I mean,
I give you some. Honestly, I love cuddling. Cuddling is low-key goated. Oh! Oh, what? How does he get that? He's running.
Excellent response.
I would be molding.
Another timing through mid.
Yeah, Derek is all the way up.
That EG has been abusing.
I mean, they've been making this area of the map their own. The Dink onto net.
Oh.
They just don't have the guns to respond.
Surely they know this.
Just,
I mean, it's EG's.
So crazy for EG.
They've made it their own.
I'm pretty sure they know.
Does he have an ability to upgrade a weapon? Just has a stinger here. Does
Yeah.
not seem to be
The flash?
What a flash.
It's going to hit both. He's going to find it both. He gets the first. He has to switch
Oh.
weapons. Right click, not connecting.
Oh, pick up the.
Buying some time. Nothing but 3 bullet tries.
Oh.
Derek with a massive round.
11-11, bro.
Closes it out.
You don't have a girlfriend? No, I don't. No, no. I haven't had a girlfriend in a long time.
They know that they're not holding mid. They're finding all these timings, even with this early first blood from Leaf. And what seemed like a misclick from Fott.
Cuddle therapy is actually a thing.
Excuse me.
I need that shit.
I'm cool with him like that. I'm cool with him like that. Yeah. Pulled out his flash on accident.
Yeah.
He did not mean to do that. And they still win the round. Heroics right now from the side of EG.
And it looks like there's a timeout for dramatic effect in case there wasn't enough already.
Yeah. Josh.
If you did have a girlfriend, would you really tell us though? Yeah, why not? I would.
She's not saying that, but trying to keep them in it.
But the thing is, like, I wouldn't have a girlfriend.
We talked about this.
I'm telling you, like, I have no plans on having a girlfriend anytime soon, ever.
When you have a big lead, all of a sudden,
I mean, not ever, but as of now, for the next like probably couple years, I think I'm chilling.
Especially when you're losing 2v3s.
Why not?
Numbers. You really get in your head in those moments.
I'm just kind of focused on my career, career-driven, you know.
You're thinking in your head the whole time.
What about a BF?
Won that round.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have a boyfriend either.
All those thoughts going through your mind.
I thought you're bi. I am bi.
Look at the scoreboard for the side of EG. Everyone.
I'm bi, but I wouldn't date. I don't think I could date a guy.
Superman show. He's only got
I mean, I never have.
Since that
so.
3K on the bonus round, the anti-eco.
I feel like romantically, you know, like romantically women. But like.
They're in a fight now. Derek has his ult. Apop does too.
I think what you're gonna see here is trying to set up Apop to get a lurk kill.
So just bi-curious. I guess bi-curious. I guess bi-curious. I don't know. I don't know the category. I don't know. There's just some guys that are hot. I don't know like what category that puts me in.
Off the fault lines, off the flashes.
You know, and some of the homies, like I'll kiss the homies. You know what I mean? I'll kiss the homies all the time.
I mean,
I make out with the homies all the time. So like I don't know what category that puts me in.
The setup was there, right? The dog, if it latches, there's a swing, there's the fault line. It's so oppressive. They invest the Nightfall, doesn't tag onto anyone though.
A lot of info gathered from that.
Yeah, that hurts.
Bisexual and hetero romantic. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah.
58 HP, no armor left.
Really important here for EG to maintain this market control. And this is so oppressive.
And really important here for G2 to win this round.
Don't you think dating a guy is weird? No.
Great utility from G2.
Love is love.
Derek, the first to fall. There's a
game is game.
From Superman as he tries to scale up.
Oh, it's not cleared.
Is rewarded for his patience.
Oh shit! Wait, that was actually a huge throw.
With EG there, A+ left alone, and you know he's on a flank somewhere. That's gonna give him enough confidence.
Damn.
To triple face, hold the defuse. G2 get to map point.
Huge round win there, and that all came off of Leaf and Valen on that retake. Yeah. Nading off Jogamo so he couldn't support Derek into market. Omen
sexuality is fluid to me. Yeah, honestly, I feel like that's how it should be.
Easy kills.
I feel like putting yourself in like categories is like, I don't know. It's like whatever, who cares, you know? Someone likes someone, whatever. Dude, like, okay. I know someone who is like.
Can G2 put EG away here?
I know someone who is very like
similar look defensively to what we saw in the previous
someone okay wait. I have a friend who's like 99.9% gay. But she only likes like she only liked me. I was like the only exception to that 99 percentile. And first of all, that was a huge compliment because I was like, hey, we take that. But
There's nowhere for him to go.
sometimes people, I think some people can kind of like wiggle that room where you're like, well, I thought I was. I thought I was straight. Or something, you know? And then that, you know, that one person could be like, well, this person's an exception. Kind of like Ryan Reynolds, you know? Like everyone always simps over Ryan Reynolds. Even straight guys.
Once again answering the call for EG. Jogama on the swing. No, it's Trent with the filthy flick. Magnetic.
Great molly.
And they did it land? I know. It looked like it was just half a pixel short, leaving Jonah P by himself. A 1v3 would be a miracle with time so short. He gets onto the first, but that's all it is. Overtime on the cards.
Unreal.
Switching sides.
I don't know what sexuality I am, nor do I want to know myself. What happens, happens. I don't care. That's a good way of looking at it, I think.
EG full steam.
That's why being pan is nice, because it really is more about the person. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Here, I have a question though. So if you're pan, wait. Okay. I got a question. If you're pan, does that mean you aren't attracted like to people right away? Or how does that work?
They truly get to see why they're on this stage. Let's go. And the IGL getting hype. Love that from nature.
They're feeling it.
I see someone that can go feral. Oh shit, okay. Well, never mind then.
G2 on the attacking side.
Oh, that's Demi. Oh, okay. Demi is the one where you have to like get to know someone, or what?
Flirting with a little bit of it. But no challenge given. G2 seeming like they want to take some space mid.
Okay.
Not backing down. This is Jogama.
Dude, that fault line, they're doing such a good job of setting up off that fault line. Anytime there's any fight whatsoever, a fault line is there.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Great reaction from G2 here. Understanding there is no fault line up for this market fight. The Omen Flash misses though, and it doesn't matter, Doug.
A-Pop does not.
Yeah, I would say like 90%, or maybe like 80. I think I'm like 80% attracted to women.
Calmness settles over the map.
And then there's like that 20% where I'm like, that guy's pretty attractive, you know? Like some K-pop idols, you know, I'm like, damn, they're hot.
And once again, the round is thrown
but
into
that's,
yeah. Across multiple areas of the map. Jonah P cheeky with the challenging Superman and getting away with it. But A-Pop yet again! Valen left alone, 10 HP, has the spike in hand.
Joel's trying to find himself while watching esports. We're just watching like an OT game. And I'm just talking about like random shit. Sorry. For you guys watching the game, I apologize for the unnecessary commentary. Which idols? I like DPR Ian. I think he's very attractive. I think he like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, another one would be like Jimin from BTS.
The mine's going toe to toe. Nature's gotten it to half. He's gonna.
Oh, he's sticking! Wow.
IGL versus IGL. Nature sticks it.
Switching sides.
No mind
Whoa, that's
games.
insane. That's actually insane.
No. Ice in his veins.
I can't believe he got away with that.
And what great play from A-Pop being there. Look at this timing. They're just in time to get the trade.
Yep.
Gets a dink onto Valen as well. He easily could have gotten a collat there. Look at this guy. Rookie game, rookie year, first land, 20 and 18 on Cypher, nevertheless.
Not too shabby. EG have the lead for the first time all map. And maybe not a moment too soon. There's
Stimulation my brain needs. Interesting conversation plus gameplay in the background. It's like perfect for, you know, it's like Subway Surfers. What if I just played a video of Subway Surfers and I just talked to chat? I will be your GFW. I literally came to your stream from Tarks for random Jollz combos. All right, there we go. That's what we bring. That's what we bring to the table.
On that market line to deal with any lurk in mid, whether that be Derek or A-Pop, who've been mainly there.
That should be the advice hour background. That's actually a good idea.
This time, not playing full retake.
Yep.
Those are overtime plays right there.
I just sit on just chatting and then just play like Minecraft jumping in the background.
Now playing together. And this,
huh.
Look at this flash off the tap. It's so clean.
It's hit them all.
Player standing.
But it's still not enough.
Planted.
Oh my god, EG in a one, oh dude, or Nature in a 1v4. Bro, this would be crazy. He has no util though.
This is borderline
No, this isn't.
impossible.
Yeah, this isn't possible.
Potentially the makings of a miracle, but it's not even really landed in a position that he can do much with.
Okay, OT still. OT still.
Great reaction.
We can play Valorant after. We have a coaching session. Is being a Valorant streamer hard?
Switching sides.
And that's why he's called the professor.
Is he?
I think that's what the
I mean,
stands for.
Did you just make that
it
up?
can be mentally taxing being a
He's schooling
streamer.
These kids in the server, we've seen it.
I can't say hard. I can't say hard because then you think of like other jobs out there that are way harder. So
That's a huge kill.
Oh, it's massive.
That's the first time we've seen Leaf off on this map
all
as
I'm
well.
gonna say is that it can be mentally exhausting sometimes.
To bust that out in OT.
But then again, so can every job. I don't know.
Superman with a judge.
I think there's no right answer for these kind of things.
Remember, it was 3 kills he got.
But
Almost in
yes,
this exact same place with the judge.
what I can say is this.
He's not smoking it this
I
time
think
on purpose.
streaming is a lot harder or more demanding than being a software engineer at NASA.
Let's see though. If
I can say that because I worked as a software engineer at NASA. So that I will say.
Patient with
That I will
it.
say.
Crosshair there. And the shells cause problems.
Have you been reading anything lately?
Is he gonna stay and take the
Fourth
fight?
Wing.
Tries to get out,
Fourth
and he
Wing.
does so just in the nick of time. Third
And I've been
HG
reading
gets away
Berserk
with murder.
manga again.
Isn't that crazy?
You worked at NASA, yeah.
And
Was
that's
your
why
job at
I
NASA
picked
hard?
up Superman on this own
Yeah.
run. So aggressive.
It was kind of hard. I mean, it was
So
just
sneaky,
it's just
gets
programming
out.
stuff.
Most players, they get out after their first.
You know?
He stays, somehow gets away.
Streaming looks stressful. Yeah, it can be.
I don't know how he's done it.
I mean,
EG, overthinking it a little bit here. No info on the A side of the map.
it can be.
Or anywhere on the map, really. G2.
I just I just can't say that because there's gonna.
30
This
seconds.
The thing is,
why
like,
the Viper is chosen
As a
by
streamer,
G2.
you really
They
can't say that your job is hard because someone's gonna be like, "Oh, you're just playing video games all day." You know, my job is really hard. You know, I do this, I do hard labor all day, and it's like, you do. That is hard. Like,
You got the dart, they're gonna have
So,
to try
like,
to deal with Jollz must have some
you're kind of in a
backside.
lose-lose
He's gonna be
situation when
waiting
you're
on
talking
the
about that kind of
other
stuff.
side as he continues to swing out, continues to take the fight their
But
way. EG take the lead
I will
back.
say it is mentally
Control that
demanding.
round. From start to finish.
Switching sides.
That's about it.
Match point.
Jollz, you think that it's weird that me
G2
and my
missing the
friends,
timing
girl, are kissing, but we ain't a
Waiting little
couple?
bit too long.
Yeah.
Make sure you
No.
get his fault line back
That sounds
up
fun.
And rotate there in time to be safe.
Well, and jog mode
I
on the
mean, as
left
long as
side.
boundaries are established, I don't see the problem.
And when he's doing stuff like this with satchels, you know he's on point.
Normalize kissing the homies. That's what I'm saying.
Util, man.
Fucking go.
Oh, 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 oh.
Oh,
Y'all heard nothing. All right. He didn't say anything.
Let's flip
did
and
he?
go.
Yeah,
He
it's a
said, "Let's flip and
family-friendly
go."
Love the excitement. Love the energy from this EG squad.
And you can feel the tension of the moment as they
I used to support
enter
this small
what-
streamer,
what
and he
is
was
now
struggling
gonna be
mentally. He was
potentially the
self-conscious about anything, and he
last
started doing
round of this
content he didn't
double
enjoy,
OT
and you could
affair so
tell.
far. Both teams have
Yep.
called a timeout. So we have a few
It can
moments
be
to kind of break down
tough.
how
It
we've
can
gotten
be
to this
tough.
point.
Fawn
For
with a
EG,
4 months
I was
resub.
talking to
Appreciate it.
Derek
Welcome
before the
back.
show started,
Jollz, we have
and
beef
I
now.
know
I
it's
checked back
honest
the
with us,
VOD,
man.
and you
I'm not gonna
asked
lie
if
to
my
you.
ace clip was
There are a lot
recorded
of
on a
people who are
damn
saying
Game
CT
Boy.
Rollz
What?
is better than people realize. You kind of smirked a little
Well,
bit.
it's because the proportions were so
They look
small.
good.
They are good.
Hey, I did say it was a
Great
good clip,
fundamental
though.
plays,
I think,
Potter.
right? Pretty sure I said it
Putting
was a
in the
good clip, though.
systems required for them to do great. Setting them up for success.
I want to become a
Just
streamer,
having to
too. I'm scared of
apply it.
failure. Listen up.
And they look like brothers out there. They look very comfortable.
You will never be
comfortable
successful
with
at
each other.
anything if you're not going to get used to
Looks
failure.
like everyone's having a good time.
What
They
is
all have the
failure
same
even
mindset.
actually? Failure
A lot of pressure on G2
is
because,
falling and not getting
I
up.
mean, they are supposed
That's
to be
what
favorites in
failure
the
really
series.
is. Failure
Sure,
is
I mean,
not
it is
making
really tough to
mistakes.
say when you have
Making
the same
mistakes
team
is normal,
on the
actually
stage,
healthy
right?
to
We
improving.
could guess with each
Failure
player
is
might
not
have
getting
it.
back
Yeah,
up
on
after you
paper.
make
Yeah, I would
mistakes.
agree with that.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah, I
that.
will say too, as we think about G2,
That's
kind
with
of their
everything
DNA
in
going
life,
all the way
okay?
back, you know, this core that has been together for a long time, the wins that they put together are usually a little messy and a little scrappy, and they have to earn them. And you know, again, Valen was talking about this.
No, but we
last
like
week during
each other and
during
we are
his
in love, but
interview.
we're just scared.
That's
What are you guys
kinda
scared of?
makes up this team. That's what adds a little
You guys
bit
gotta
of
send that
grit
shit. You guys are
to
in
them.
love, you guys are kissing each other, but you're not dating?
Yeah, we'll see if they can navigate this well.
That sounds like commitment issues. You guys just need to send it.
So intense. What a game.
What's there to be
Double
scared
OT
of?
already. But EG in
You're
the
gonna regret it
driver's
if you
seat.
don't.
Another op up from Leaf. Let's see.
All I'm saying is,
EG is
if
aware
I
this
love
time.
someone like that, I would do everything to be with them. That's all I'm saying.
The op was able to apply some of that pressure, take care of, I believe it was Apoth.
You know what's so insane to me?
Tell me.
Is that EG has done this A default, I think, almost every single round besides like bonus.
I hate situationships. They're actually kind of dumb.
If it's not broken, don't fix it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, like, situation, like, I don't understand the definition of it. I mean, okay, I do, but like, situationships is different than like friends with benefits, right? Or am I mistaken?
He was there. That was purely reactionary.
He read right into that. Understanding somebody else broke that dog. There could be a guy there.
Exotic, thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Still a bit separated. 3 members A though, and they're only getting closer together.
And look, that kill allows Apoth to start his shenanigans in mid again.
And that's why you see Net so far back. Look at his
Recently got rejected because he was too scared to try to be in a relationship. Yeah. That's tough. That's honestly so tough.
Elicit a response.
Yeah, okay. If listen.
It's just a human drone at this point.
I mean, Apoth is taking away every single layer to this passive.
Yeah. If you're in a situationship, then that means that one party is like, they have the intention to be in a relationship, but one party's throwing, right? Is that, am I correct in assuming that? If that's the case, then situationships are cringe and they suck. But like, I feel like if like boundaries are established, oh my god, EG cooked, holy shit. There it is, map 1.
What a game, what a map.
EG 1, map 1.
G2's map pick as well.
What a fight.
Man, that's tough.
Wow. Giacomo turning up. He was relatively quiet all game. Superman stepping up in the beginning.
Yeah, because like I feel like if you're in, if you have like a friend and you guys are like, hey, listen, like I don't think like if you have a friend and you guys are like, yeah, I don't want to be in a relationship, and everyone's like, yeah, me either. Is that a situationship? I don't think so. That's just friends with benefits, right?
But that last round was all because of Apoth. He's 100%
okay.
Telling his team, come be. And instantly
just making sure.
They came, nobody for G2 was there.
15-13 in favor of
I'm in love with my best friend, and I told them I had feelings for them. They've never been in a relationship, and they said that they're not sure if they're capable of being functional in a relationship, which I kind of understand. Still sucks though. That's very fair. That's tough. I mean, that's honestly why I can't be in a relationship, if I'm being honest. Not because I just feel like I wouldn't be able to give someone my all right now, currently, because of my career. Which is whatever. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing relationships.
Red Bull gives you win.
A situationship is like a refusal of commitment, in my opinion, but friends with benefits like to establish what y'all are. Yeah, exactly. A situationship is a term used to determine a romantic or intimate relationship that lacks clear definitions or commitments, typically associated with traditional romantic relationships. That's why I don't want to commit to a relationship right now. I don't think I could give someone they deserve in a relationship right now. Exactly. Like, I just feel like if I got in a relationship, I would only be able to give like 20%. And to some people, I've had instances where people are like, Jollz, that's enough for me. Like, I will take 20% of that, you know? But I'm like, I wouldn't be content with myself only giving 20%. Does that make sense? So that's why I'm like, it's just not worth it in my opinion. I don't want a half-ass relationship. For me personally. They might take 20%, but I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. Exactly. Jollz, I love your content. Hey, thank you. My friends liked a guy and the wait, let me read this. My friend liked a guy and the guy liked her back. They were friends, but they didn't want to date even though they want to be together. They always make me try to see if one likes the other for confirmation. What the fuck? Dude, if I'm so confused. how is it hard like that? Like I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Like if I like somebody, I think I'm just too direct. I'm like way too direct for these kind of things. Like if I like somebody, I'll tell them right away. I'm like, hey, listen, like I like you, and I would like to be in a relationship. You know, like I feel like, you know, I just be way too direct. And if I'm like, how are you feeling about, like, is that something that you'd want? You know, like, what are you looking for? I feel like, what are you looking for is like the easiest question to ask anyone. And then you get an answer. And if they're just like, I don't know. Like, if they say, I don't know, then I'm usually like, okay, well, they don't really know what they want. So I'm going to find someone who does. If I am searching for something like that. But if they say, I don't know, then it's kind of just the vibe, you know? One of my best friends who lives on the other side of the world decided to confess his love, and when I told him I don't feel the same way at all, he changed completely and started acting like I wasn't allowed to talk to anyone else or do something without him. What? That's weird. That's weird. What the hell? That's crazy, no? Hey, Jollz, man, do you have the VODs of more G2 games by chance, or even a clue where to watch them? Valorant _ America's channel. That's where I'm watching them now. All right, let's see what else we got here. Hi, since y'all are talking about relationships, I'm in a relationship with my best friend for 3 years, and the first time we hung out with my, he hung out with my bestie, which was not talking to me at that time. Now we are happy, and I've never seen this person again. Sorry for my English, but those with doubts do like me. Try. Interesting. I'm trying to like piece together what you're trying to say, but yeah, let's see what else. What else is there? I have a BF that is a small streamer, and he loves streaming, and I get that, and I support him, but he sometimes uses this as an excuse not to do chores, and it pisses me off. What should I do? That sucks. I would definitely start with laying down some kind of like, you know, I would just be upfront about it. Exactly what you just said is like a good way to start. Hey, listen, you know, I don't mind that you stream and stuff, and I'm here to support you for it. That being said, I do think, you know, maybe we need to what's it called? Split the chores. And I feel like I've been doing a lot recently. Maybe I can do the trash, you do the dishes or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
This match rep right here, map 1 was all we needed to kind of warm up into it. It was a very slow start for us. Defense was kind of all over the place.
I love your content, Jollz. You're a great player. You're funny, kind, honest, and most importantly, you have fun. Keep up the incredible work and never let haters bring you down. Love your content. Thank you for all you do. Hey, thank you for that. I appreciate it. That means a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jollz, can you give me advice on self-confidence? Well, what's struggling? What are you struggling with?
Achieving Jollz?
Neo, the Leo with a 20 months resub. Appreciate it. How do you start being a friend to yourself? That's a great question. Taking care of yourself is a great start. Take care of yourself as if you would your best friend. Ask yourself this. If your best friend... Okay. Well, so if you're hard on yourself, think of it this way. If you're like, oh my god, I look like shit, or I am, you know, I don't know, I have terrible mental, I'm awful. Would you say any of these words to your best friend? Would you yourself go up to your best friend in a serious tone and be like, hey dude, you're dog shit? Or hey, you know, your life sucks? Would you say any of these words to them? You probably wouldn't, right? So why are you saying it to yourself? You need to be treating yourself the same way you treat your best friends, or how you'd approach treating your best friends. Talk to yourself that way. And then also imagine like a world where it's like, you know, what would you want your best friend to be doing? So like I have a couple best friends, and like I want my best friends to be successful. I want them to be healthy. I want them to, you know, have a good mindset. I want them to be physically, you know, taking care of themselves, you know, and I want them to, you know, work on themselves. So why not do that for yourself? You know? That's a good start. Starting point. I always tell my bestie he's a bitch. Yeah. But like, you know, in a jokey manner. I'm saying like in a okay. This is the best way. Imagine your best friend is going through a really hard time. How would you talk to him? That's the difference. Because you're going through a tough time. So. Bunkai redeem? Alright, one sec.
Coach of G2 after a tough close loss on the first map. Leaf was playing pretty well. There's a lot of expectations on his shoulders given how
Bunkai Kotsen Kyokots Karamatsu Shinju.
He just has to keep playing the way he's playing, and we just have to take care of the.
Did we have an RR as well? Did we?
It's a momentum game.
And a Gambare.
Leaf is definitely like a vet on the team, providing like a common presence.
Hey, right.
So I'm not worried about Nathan, really. It's more like, can we keep our
Soda. Gambare.
Thank you so much for joining me, Josh. Best of luck for the rest of the series.
I don't know if do we have an RR?
Similar to what we heard from Jollztv
Hold on, I need some water.
basically like things are okay. We've got to tighten the a little bit more and try and execute Let's stay on this Leaf topic though, because it's worth looking at him and the role he fills on this team.
Who won? EG.
Plug and play option here, and so far, not so shabby.
Yeah, I mean, he's been playing great, but I think one thing, when you think about him as a calming presence, like Josh says, you have to see some consistency with him. And in this game, he was.
Why is that RR kind of crispy? It's only because I had to turn off. So like I usually have mic filters on. Here, look, let me show you.
What's important though for G2 here is
so okay, look, let me show you the difference. Watch. This is the difference. So I usually have these mic filters on. And one's like a noise gate, noise suppression, compressor. But when I actually do an RR, like listen, ready? Like it's not now, you know, it's compressing it and it's actually keeping it kind of quiet. But if I take it off, you know, you can actually hear the breath, you know. So, but I can't be bothered to turn it off in game. But you know, since we're chilling. You know, desktop, I could do it.
Start at actually when he played against Crew, couldn't get a handle of the way that Crew played against them. So there's a lot.
Did you turn on autotune for RR? No, that's just my voice.
We're running that brimstone, right?
The brimstone was cooking.
And it was cooking. And I think
the breath makes it. Yeah, I agree.
Were working. It was just a matter of the adaptations that we're talking about how Crew was playing.
Joel, she said yes.
It wasn't quite working.
The A retake.
Let's fucking go.
That was what was really suffering for G2.
I'm happy for you.
On Icebox. When Crew were playing for that backside control on A on their attack side rounds, and they were trying to get in, they just thought
need to get you into VA ASAP, dude. I would love to. I would love to do VA stuff. I think it'd be really cool.
On the side of EG to do that, maybe Jorgamo, but they were struggling in that regard, but they weren't.
I wasn't focused on the stream, and these caught me completely off guard.
And also their takes on B.
Did you see Zipti's first stream? No, did he cook? Oh wait, Bafo D Ravazi with a prime sub, appreciate it. Yo, Alice YY with a 5 gifted subs, I appreciate it, thank you. W's and hearts in the chat, thank you.
For the longest time, it was Boostio, it was Demon 1. Now Jorgamo has.
Yo, Jollz, you playing Poppy Chapter 3 tonight? We are. And probably at like 6 p.m. Yeah, my time. So in like 3 hours.
Look at this. What? Alright, you gotta give it to me straight here, boys. What are we expecting here?
Did you really ask if Zipti cooked?
Give me some wobble in there.
Zipti never cooks, come on. I'm Zipti's #1 hater. Can't stand that guy, but I love him to death.
I'm telling you right now, they saw that in scrims or something, they started stealing it, and they're like, I don't know how this actually works. Watch, EG is about to cook. Potter is so good at coming up with new things for her team.
What type of phone do you have? iPhone.
Here's Doug and Baby Bay. Thank you so much, Hoover. Dre, we've got to address the deadlock in the room here. Talk to me about deadlock on Icebox. I know there are a couple of people who feel very strongly about this pick. In your experience, what have you seen?
Deadlock on Icebox is insane.
Everyone thinks that Deadlock is a useless champion, but I've had the pleasure of scrimming against EG with this roster and Joggamo playing on it specifically, and he is a monster on this character. You're going to see a lot of cool things that they do with the stun around that 410 area on the A site. You're going to see this guy run it down after he throws his little trap. It's crazy the way that Joggamo plays it. It's almost like a duelist. You're going to see it. I know it. I know it.
Just a few moments away from kicking off this map again. You got
You're still eating?
Deadlock,
I'm nibbling.
A ton to
I'm
talk
nibbling.
About there. You've got the Gecko to work with it too. No duelist on the side of EG. Meanwhile, G2 convinced that Jet is the way to go. They're running the Brimmy too with the Viper.
Yeah, two definitely off meta comps.
What do you think about S3K? I don't know what that is. I haven't watched it.
He has looked cold on this Brim. Even in the last
What you eating? It's like a Euro platter. It's pretty good.
True.
Does me picking DL randomly on Icebox without me learning from pros make me pro?
So much info when they start breaking it.
I would highly recommend against it. But okay, I know you're memeing, but there's people that actually do that. This is why I always say, like, be careful with watching pro gameplay and trying to mimic them. You're missing a lot of context clues. Like, some silver player is going to see Deadlock playing, and they're going to be like, Deadlock on Icebox. They're like, well, that means I can play Deadlock on Icebox, and I'm going to be good. Technically you can, but the reason why they're picking Deadlock, they probably have like some insane tech planned, you know?
This was borderline flawless. Superman was the only one to fall, but he got his.
And you already see off the rip the setups they have.
Do you ever stream with other people like your mods? Not sometimes. I've gone into a game with one of my mods, yeah. I play with my mods off stream a lot. Like I'll play Lethal Company with them, or Among Us, or Scribbly.io. Yeah, I play with my mods off stream.
You're gonna see really good setups here, I'm telling you, on the sides of EG.
We'll see what else they show. You can't imagine they deviate from their plan too much here, given that G2 isn't going to have a ton to fight back.
Have you ever commit tax evasion?
As we saw in the previous round.
Look at the IRS getting all sneaky, making an alt account, and trying to get me to expose myself.
Very quiet.
Suman's holding his tight angle. Wonder how much more space they can find up.
It seems like Net is
IRS wants a spicy link.
Aware, though, that they could
I really do.
Lurking around this kitchen area because Joggamo is already.
Hey Jollz, I like this girl, but I don't think she's ready for a relationship, and I can't stop thinking about her. What should I do? Do you don't think she's ready for a relationship, or you don't know?
Yes, he does.
So I would definitely tell her. Just be like, hey, listen. I don't know if this is gonna. I don't know how. I don't know the context, like how long you guys have been friends or whatever. Or if she knows, but just be like, hey, I really like you. And
That's just wild.
I feel like it'd be really fun if we were dating. So circle yes if you want the date. I don't know. I would just gauge like whether or not she wants to be like in a relationship or not, and then if not, move on.
3 Spectres, a Guardian online.
I know it sucks to hear, but I'm telling you, it's a waste of time for you to be chasing after someone who doesn't want to pursue anything. You know, it's just a waste of time.
Now I wonder if there's going to be any adaptations already from the likes of EG, knowing that they gave all that space to G2 up that tube area. I'll have to keep an eye on that as the round progresses, and it looks like they're already putting their KJ here.
I've talked to her friends. They say she's not ready. It's like 80-20. Yeah, I would move on. But I would tell her.
Check G2.
You've got the 2 centers down B.
I would definitely tell her that though.
Look at the setup on the B side. I know that G2 is.
Like I'd just be like, hey, listen, I really like you.
And B late. Look at these traps.
And you
I mean, I don't know. Like,
given that you're pushing into a double center,
I'm missing some context, so it's actually hard. You're my favorite pre-recorded streamer. Hey, thank you.
Man, like, where do you go?
Even confessing to a close friend shouldn't cost you. That's what I'm saying. Like,
so much passive info that
I think like you're not gonna ruin anything, and if it does like make things weird, then whatever, so be it. But I would much rather lose a friend, or I'd much rather lose a friend than being secretly in love with them and always like contemplating like I wish I had more. You know, it's just way better to lose a friend in that sense than being stuck in a friendship that I'm like secretly in love with them. Like that sounds terrible. I would hate to put myself through that. That's why it's like if I start getting feelings for any of my friends, I would just tell them right away. I was like, hey, listen, I don't know where it came from, but I actually developed some feelings for you, and I think I really like you. You know, I think it'd be cool if I would like to explore that. I don't know where you stand with it, but yeah. But if not, it's all good. No hard feelings. You know what I mean? The thing is, like the worst case, we're like, oh, I don't feel that way about you, and it's like, oh, okay, no worries. I mean, we can still be friends. I appreciate your honesty. It's like, and then you move on. And I'm telling you, like, I know a lot. This might be, a lot of people might already kind of think this way, but if you're in your like first relationship, or you just started liking someone for the first time, or you know, you think you've never felt some way about someone before, you're like, oh my god, this person's different, or you know, this is like the best thing ever. A lot of times I've realized that a lot of people in their first relation, it's almost like it's like your first time eating chocolate. All right, imagine your first time ever eating chocolate, and you eat like a Hershey's Kiss, and you're like, oh my god, that was delicious. I've only been eating chicken, rice, and broccoli all day, and I finally had a Hershey's Kiss, and you're like, this is the best thing ever. This is the best dessert ever, you know? And then you are kind of sold on this idea that the Hershey's Kiss is like the utmost like best thing in the world. But the realistic standpoint of it is that you actually haven't tried any other chocolate, you know? So you don't really know what the best chocolate is because you haven't tried it. And after, you know, you kind of depart from the Hershey's Kiss, you know, and you start to look at other chocolates, you're like, oh, wait a minute, I was so wrong. I actually don't really like Hershey's Kiss that much. I actually like Reese's Cups. And then you're like, but this is the one. Reese's Cup, you know, I've seen quite a bit of chocolate out there, and this Reese's Cup that I have now is pretty good. So don't be too like hung up on, you know, your first feelings that you might have on someone. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Take a look at that one more time, and you swing out. Derek just continues to look good.
Maybe that was a little confusing, but
hasn't really slowed down here.
Bro's Willy Wonka.
From every angle, and Derek has this ult online.
Shut the fuck up.
Do they use it for retake? Do they use it for aggressive info? Gotta keep a lookout for that. Chocobo one off the deadlock ult. Doug, we might see our first deadlock ult.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Jollz on sexuality. You haven't even tried other chocolates yet. No, but like, I don't know, man. I feel like,
holding onto the wall for now.
Dude, okay. Imagine a world where it's like, if I was like forever with the first person I fell in love with, I'm not gonna lie, like, I would not be happy at all in the slightest. It would be awful. And that's not because she cheated on me, but I mean, it also that too. But I'm just saying, like, I didn't realize what I needed from a relationship unless I went through a couple of them. You know? And now that I've been through so many, I'm like, well, now I know exactly what I want. I know exactly what I'm looking for, if I'm looking for one, whenever I am looking for one. And I can just, and I'll find the perfect person for me, you know?
giving the site because they have this Gecko ult. This retake's going to be huge. Look, here it comes.
There's the first.
How many people?
Bro said I run through them now. No, I don't. I don't speed run relationships. I've only been in like 4, and I'm 30. Like actual relationships. I'm not counting ones that are like a month.
Wow. 4 on the round, already building up to another deadlock ult. And this is what I'm saying. He's 8, 2, and 3. Wise early timeout from G2.
Cheating tilts me, like just break up. Bro, I'm saying. People who cheat are cowards. That's what they are. Or they're in an unhappy relationship they shouldn't even be in. I feel like if you're already having like if you're already having ideas that you want to cheat, you should already leave. You know what I mean? Like, why are you in that relationship to begin with? When I'm in a relationship, I only have eyes for that person. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, nobody even sparks my interest except for my partner. And I don't want to even entertain any other sparks. That's how dedicated how I am in relationships. Because for me, I think entertaining other sparks is like, I feel like it's wrong. I think it's like, low-key, I think it's micro cheating, emotionally cheating, personally.
Against a comp like this, what you want to do is you want to try to bait out as much of the utility as you can while picking the right site to hit on top of it. So it's not easy. It's not an easy thing to break these setups.
There's no way you're 30? I am, yeah.
We've seen that 2 times with the yellow traps that I've seen.
I don't get why people need to be in a relationship. You can just chill with friends. I mean, I get that now. Yeah, trust me. I chill with friends all the time, you know? I just kind of vibe. I just have a good time. And I don't have time for a relationship at the moment.
And I think this is EG's prep. Being able to see G2 play on this map previously, putting all their deadlock utility towards that.
You can't fuck your friends though?
With Superman as the
well, I mean, you could. I think you could as long as boundaries are established. No? Why not?
The only success G2 has had so far.
No? Why not? Why not? Why not?
Fighting into the B site.
And that's obviously much easier said than done when you look.
Who's gonna stop me? Can you explain that with Candy? I'm confused. Weird question, but do you crank it? Do I crank the hog? Yeah, no, I do. Of course, every morning. But like, okay, if I was in a relationship, I sometimes. Yeah. But I feel like I would just spend it with my partner, no?
Necessarily bite a little bit harder on this fake because you still have all this utility. Oh, they're ahead of it though. Why?
Jollz, we're friends, right? Yeah, we are friends. What are you implying? You want kids in the future? Eventually, yeah. I'll probably have a couple kids, like 50. Oh wait, he's cooked. What a good ult. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't punish that though.
How much further can they get? The problem is,
honestly, I don't really know what relationships are for if you're not taking it very seriously. I agree. I would not get in a relationship unless I plan on having a future, an actual future with someone. So, yeah.
Not a ton of health between the two either.
Do I have friends with benefits? Nope.
Should be a save.
Yeah.
What a great round from Leaf.
I mean, what is like? I don't really have. I have friends that have benefits occasionally. I don't know, like it's just random. I don't have anything like planned that I'm like, oh, hell yeah, can't wait to do this, or hey, come over. You know, it's more just like, you know, who knows? Sometimes things happen.
Honestly, that was a huge first blood from Derek there. Yeah, on top screen. But Leaf.
How do you know you were ready for a relationship?
He hit all 5 members with 3 kills.
When you really like someone?
Really stepping it up for his team. And good ults online now from the likes of G2. So although they're losing 4-2, they've been focusing on building those ults. Maybe they can snowball from this point on.
Early wall up online.
Dating is lame, just be friends. Like, relationship isn't always the best option. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of friends. I actually do have. I have a ton of friends, and they're really cool. So, and they're great, and I respect the shit out of them. You know what I mean? It's almost like I'm in like a bunch of like micro relationships, you know, with my friends, because I'm like, you know, I'll take them out to dinner sometimes, and I'm like, hey, you guys want some food? You know, but like nothing happens. But like, you know what I mean? I guess it's just friendships. I just have a lot of friendships. Just being friends, you know, just doing nice things for people.
I mean, this is a painfully quiet round up until this point.
I want to point out, EG is so smart for not over-rotating to be here. Yeah.
When someone says they aren't ready for a relationship, it means they're not really into you. No, I wouldn't say that. No, I've been into people, but like still not ready for a relationship. So that's happened.
Yeah, you've got the KGU holding mid, and that's gonna allow Apop to rotate over to A early. Derek with the flash confirming.
Jollz, remember how I asked you if I should get a tattoo today, and you said yes? Well, I did indeed get one. Nice. What'd you get?
Nature surely is not.
Did it turn out good?
You've got Derek and Apop who are playing just on the edge of it too. Should be able to find
Physical affection. That's the only thing I miss from a relationship. Yeah, me too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm a very like my love language is touch, physical touch, right? So like, I'm like a very physical touch person, you know. So that's like something I do miss, like massages and stuff. Dude, I fucking love massages, and I love giving them too. Like, actually, I love giving them. It's such a weird thing, but I just like really like making people feel good. I don't know what it is, but oh, we're getting cooked here. Oh my god, what a shot. 4-3. Hey Jollz, how's the stream going? Stream's going good. We're just vibing. You like massages? Such a misogynist. Oh god. Pineapple girl, what's up? What's going on?
Please tell me that's actually what it's called.
Yeah, we do call it triangle.
Wait, is it the same pineapple girl? Wait, there's one in TikTok chat.
And you know what was crazy is,
what's your opinion on being friends with an ex? Do you think it's bad? Okay, so this is probably gonna be controversial. I don't think I could be friends with an ex. Any of my exes. I'm gonna be honest.
And the wall and the sensor.
I'm good.
Forget it.
I'm good.
I mean, I could be cordial to them. I could definitely be cordial to them. And if I see them somewhere, I could be like, yo, what's up? How's it going? How's everything? Right? But I couldn't go to talking to them again all the time or texting them all the time. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Especially if I'm seeing someone new, I would immediately distance myself from all exes. I think that's only fair for my partner. Personally.
And EG just play off of each other so well there. Three different people peaked at different times, but the perfect times.
There's so many smokes here.
I think I just wouldn't want to put my partner through such an like uncomfortable situation. I just wouldn't even want them to have that sort of stress on their, you know what I mean? It's like, why would I don't value, I can find friends anywhere, you know? I don't need that sort of, but it also depends. Like, if I feel like if I had like a really mutual breakup, I could probably be friends with them. Like, if everything was like, it was like completely friendly how we broke up, you know, I could probably be friends with them, but definitely not good friends. And if I was seeing someone else, I would immediately distance myself. So, yeah. Oh shit.
A stinger. Is that going to be enough? They know where Ned is.
Oh. Oh my god. Wait, the stinger's broken. What is that?
The clutch king. Huge round for EG. A dodgy buy. Being down numbers.
Do you agree that cis men are more immature than cis women?
There were plenty of them.
And let's talk about this rookie.
I mean, I don't know. I would say that like most men are very bad at communicating feelings.
I mean, they played that so well.
I'll say that. I don't know about immature.
So many clutch moments from this team.
I've seen both cases.
Talk about 9 and 5 opting on the deadlock again.
One away from his ult.
Jollz, you have a lot of close friends or relationship? I don't have a relationship. No, I'm not in a relationship. I have a lot of close friends though.
How's Apop up here?
Yeah. The one and only W. I have an ex. I broke up with him because something was missing. He didn't do anything wrong. It just wasn't for me. Why would I distance myself from him? I didn't like him as my partner, but I still like him as a friend, if that makes sense. I mean, so like that's what I'm saying. Like I think that would be okay. I think that'd be all right. But I would say though that like I feel
able to take care of Superman. Numbers advantage in favor of the defense. So
I don't know.
Spike scooped up. Leaf creeping forward. Spots Derek.
Last player
Is that enough for the rotate?
I don't know.
What is Derek on right
Because
now?
like at some point like you guys were intimate, right?
Bullet at a time.
So then like the next person that you do find, they're gonna know that you were intimate with someone that you're really close with, and then they're like, well, I don't know. I think it's just kind of like, it's not really like, I don't know, just not something that you like to think about from a partner. Like I don't think anyone's like, oh nice, you know, my partner is really good friends with someone they used to be intimate with, you know, like it's not ever like a bonus in a good way. Yeah.
And you know what? I think the KOL is very smart there.
Asian puppet with a prime sub, appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
The rookie feeling himself.
You look very good today. Hey, thank you.
Trying to get in the heads of
Thanks.
G2. I like it.
Up 3 rounds.
How do you express your love language as a single person? It's extremely hard. You can't.
When Derek is feeling it like that.
I think physical touch is just something that I can only do with a partner.
Little pixel.
Man. How are you dominating the world today? Dominating it pretty well, I would say. It's Luna with a 3 months resub. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Thank you. I'm playing Poppy Playtime tonight, yeah.
Still in hand.
Can you say happy birthday to Shira and Noah? Happy birthday. For my ex, her best friend was her ex, and it did make me feel uncomfortable. Yeah, like, I mean, even with that stuff being communicated, there's still some level where you're like, it's a bit weird. You know what I mean? But, like, obviously, like, even with, you know, I'd probably, like, I don't think it would really affect me too much. Unless if they hang out all the time, then I would probably be like, yeah, I wouldn't like that. Personally.
Nice bait and switch that's gonna go on.
I get that, but I personally wouldn't mind if my partner was still friends with their exes, unless I could tell that the ex wants my partner back. If my partner wants to cheat, I don't give a shit. Then I'm better off without them, honestly. But I guess that's a really radical way of seeing it. I mean, I wouldn't say it's... I don't think so. I don't think it's a radical way. I think you're very justified to feel that way. Well, and here's the thing. Everyone is different. Everyone has different boundaries, right? There is no right or wrong answer with these things. That's the beauty of it, right? And you can find somebody who is very much like that as well, right? And you guys can click very well. So I don't think there's like a right or wrong answer by any means at all. It's just different boundaries for different people. So I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that.
Gets punished by Leaf.
You know?
Dumping some of the utility at the foot of the spike. A knife confirming there's nobody close by.
Is it bad that I have a crush on my cousin's ex?
Beautiful.
I mean, I want to say... Oh, what a shot. I mean, it's kind of bad. Probably. But I think if enough time passed, it doesn't matter. Like, I have a really good friend who's dating one of my exes. I don't care at all. And, yeah. He's, but I mean, okay, when they dated, like, so, like, they dated in high school. Because, like, I grew up in a small town. And, like, I grew up in a really small town. And there wasn't, like, many people. So everyone kind of just dated them, like, everyone, you know? So they dated for, like, I think, like, 3 months, 4 months in high school. And then they broke up. And then I think it was, like, 6, 7 years later, I dated her for, like, a year and a half. And then we broke up. And then I think, like, a year later, they started dating again.
really known.
I don't really care about that kind of stuff though, personally.
Dodgy, trying to catch enemy teams off guard, and they practice things like that in scrims specifically. There's a lot of rounds.
I haven't played chapter 3 yet. I'm playing it tonight.
I had enough money for just a solo Vandal, and Potter would be like, "Hey, just go for it. Yeah, we'll set you up. Go for it. See if you."
The longest relationship I've been in was 1.5 years.
So really practicing in multiple different ways.
Yeah, 1.5 years.
Well, it seems like they're putting that trust in the hands of a couple of players here. Derek's gonna have a Guardian. Apoth is gonna have a Phantom.
Scrappy buy, but they practice moments like these. Here you go. This might be one of the first rounds we've seen KO towards the B side of the map off the rip.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Early dagger here. Joggable taking that aggro space.
Leaf was tagged.
I remember when I was dating my ex, he planned to go on a lunch date with his ex, and when I expressed I was uncomfortable with it, his mom texted me, making me the bad guy. What the fuck? No, you are very justified in those feelings. You're very justified in those feelings, I think. It all comes down to just expressing your, what your partner is comfortable and uncomfortable with. If your partner is uncomfortable with something, you should find ways to avoid that thing. If you respect your partner. I don't know, man. Like,
but it seems like that's enough for EG to have seen.
If I have a partner and she's like, yeah, I'm a little uncomfortable if you,
Bit of resistance, so
I don't know. You're going on lunch dates with your ex. So I'd be like, okay, I won't do that anymore. Sorry, I'd be like, I understand completely how you feel, and I won't do that anymore. Oh, I feel like it's so easy. I feel like it's so easy to just not. I don't know.
Still in the hands of the KJ. It's gonna be a late push towards mid. I don't know that you're gonna get enough room to work with.
Can you deal with a jealous partner? I think it depends on how jealous. If they're like super jealous, probably not.
Do they go for this? Waited a little while. It seems like they're gonna try to lit up.
Like jealous to the point where like I can't have any like women friends or anything. Yeah, absolutely not. No, I couldn't do that. I have a lot of friends that are women. And men, I mean, I would say it's like a good balance. But yeah.
Double Senti. Yeah. Honestly, triple if you count Viper. I feel like Viper is basically a Sentinel. Let's be honest here.
Sure. Take a look at it one more time once again.
Are you jealous in a relationship? No. Unless I have reason to be. Sorry, I'm like coughing up here. A storm. Yeah, I did realize though, like in some relationships, jealousy is I remember being in a relationship and like I was jealous in some instances, and then I had other relationships I wasn't jealous at all. And I realized that the reason I get jealous in some relationships is because the partner is it's more on my partner than it is about me. I realized. Either they're like really they're not good at like communicating, or they have done things in the past that made me very sketch. So yeah. Because I was wondering, I was like, dude, yeah, some relationships like I was in where it's like my partner would just like go out clubbing with all of her friends and I just wouldn't care at all, because she was like so open and communicative. And she would like tell me about everything that happened, and she was like super upfront about a lot of stuff, and I was like, damn, oh yeah. And then I would have like a partner who was like really shady, and like she would just be like super sketchy with a lot of her phrasing and her words and their stories, and then I realized I'm like, I'd be a little bit more like on guard because of that. And yeah.
They're so paranoid of another flank that Nature's still looking back in spawn.
So, and I realized though, if I'm ever in a situation where I even feel like that, where I'm feeling a bit jealous, then I don't think that person is right for me, because they're doing a terrible job.
Derek online right now. 13-7, Leaf 12-8.
I mean, this kill was nuts.
30 seconds left. And you know what? I don't blame Lee for going for these plays, because honestly, half the rounds they won on attack were
Jollz, how to get good aim?
for stuff like that.
If you go on YouTube, type in Jollztv aiming fundamentals. That video should help.
Because like a 7-5 half in favor of EG. We're gonna throw it down to Uber, Brendan, Sideshow, and Paula to talk a little.
What can that? What? So okay. So like a lot of the times, what made it? Wait. What can the partner made about the past to make you feel more comfortable? So it just matters more about like kind of reassuring someone, right? Like just like if they're uncomfortable about a situation, you know, just like they do better at reassuring, or they're just like a little bit more honest, or they're more upfront, or you know what I mean? Like I feel like that's like pretty standard stuff. Like I do that too to my partners. Like if ever like I'm doing something where they might be a little uncomfortable, I could be like, you know, I have no problem reassuring you, or you know, giving them more information, or you know, making sure that they feel comfortable. That's like the most important thing. And a lot of times, like I think what can build up like with jealousy is like those things that aren't really addressed or communicated, and it just kind of just like festering. So. The guy just do the Gwitty? I think he did. Hydrate redeem. But it's got really big ultimates to work with, and a flash dizzy combo. EG are gonna cook on the attack side too. I'm telling you, they got the strat. What if your partner makes you feel sketchy later in the relationship? They make you feel sketchy? No, I'm gone. If I'm ever feeling sketched out, I'm probably gone. Actually, if I notice a pattern in the sketchiness, I should say. One instance is whatever. I'll probably ask him about it. But if I see patterns, that's it. I'm gone. I'm done giving people the benefit of the doubt. I am trusting. I mean, if I see something occur more than once, that's it. I'm trusting my gut. Yo, Pineapple Girl with the gift, TikTok gift. What is that? A game controller? Holy smokes, thanks. Is there a stream tomorrow? Yep.
And if you're G2, you do not want.
I'm in a 3-year relationship now, and I'm still scared he's gonna wake up one day and just lose interest.
The deadlock ult.
I don't think so. Gotta be more confident in yourself. You are a catch. And I'm sure your partner knows it.
Nature holding on to his knife still. Creeping up. I like these contact plays on A side.
I've seen a lot of videos about angle snapping. I don't use it. I don't know much about it at all. The weirdest thing is when people normalize toxic jealousy, like the kind where the person is actually insane. Like, why are you getting mad at a waitress for existing? Yeah. Yeah.
Pop up and having 48 HP. It's just Superman now.
Crucial kill from Valen there. Nice setup from G2. And that's what I was speaking about. Disrupting the hit.
30 seconds left.
Wall comes up, utility comes up.
If you're okay, this is a good question. If your partner were to cheat and admit it right after and felt sorry, what would you do?
You hate to see.
So this is a good question. I would break up with them.
Superman does have
but I I would respect their honesty to the point where I could still be friends with them.
Valen low. I mean, it's a.
But I would break up with him.
Slim chance, but there is a chance at it. He only gets one.
I don't care how sorry you are.
You just never know when this guy's in the server.
Oh yeah, for sure. Valen's gonna get the defuse. That's now.
If that person loved me as much as I love them, they wouldn't be cheating. Just what it is.
Yeah, and just. A nice setup, nice contact play. I liked what EG was cooking up, but the trades ultimately came through for G2. Maybe the utility wasn't as good as it could have been.
What time is the stream tomorrow?
Killjoy Molly on the
I don't know.
For the actual
Try and do it a little earlier.
Maybe a knife. Something would have been good.
Jollz, my friend, girl, she has some mental issues and we're in love, but I'm scared. What should I do?
Make sure that Viper wall.
Well, everyone has mental issues. So,
we'll see what they do here on the side.
Unless it becomes problematic. I think you're fine.
Do you have heavily relying on Leaf to anchor this B side?
Sometimes we'll go into your stream and just hear you talk about life when I play Val. Feels like a podcast or something. It's kind of nice. I like ranting. I love yapping. I don't know. It's so fun.
I mean, you have to force a swing there, right? Like, you know that you tag the jet, probably have a better gun, but you try to punish.
It's just a gun diff at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Not much you can do there.
Break up, of course, but it was with a relationship with someone I really liked. I don't know if I could break up. I hate that for myself.
Gotta go for it, like you said.
It's hard. It's hard. You know, the obvious answer is like, oh, I would leave the person. I would break up with a person who cheats on me, you know? But like, I don't blame people for staying, because sometimes you can get so wrapped in the bubble and you can't see clearly, you know? So I get that. I genuinely do get that. I feel bad sometimes for people, but I don't blame you if you stay with someone who did cheat on you, because it could be hard to leave.
We'll see if they decide to switch his positioning.
I like yeah, I like to give people like credit, you know.
Still at B on top of yellow this time. Looks like he has a really good read of how Joggamo likes to play this side of the map.
I had a situation where I was in a relationship with a guy and I was head over heels in love with him. He cheated on me, and later I discovered a month before we broke up, he was thinking about proposing to me.
Yeah,
from a Sova.
It seems like they want to keep going too. With Valen over his shoulder.
He was thinking about proposing to you, but he cheated on you. What the hell is wrong with people, man?
Let me play some spam.
Oh shit.
Got the KJ Molly to delay. Plant.
Or picked up for Derek. A little bit closer to having that ult on mine. Spike's not even in hand right now. EG are just wanting to feel things out, see if they catch anything. Meanwhile, that aggression defensively from
super aggro.
Yeah, Asa just keeps coming.
People so messed up. I'm saying. My GF wanted some time to solve some of her problems, but told me to live my life, and then if all things are right when she's ready, she wanted to try again with me. Would you wait?
Where do they go with him? Look at APOP. Yeah, he's been so patient.
Gonna come back.
I mean, you can always feel it out.
This all stems from that kill, Doug.
I wouldn't wait though. I wouldn't wait.
Oh, Derek, too aware.
I would do my own thing, and if it's meant to happen later in the future, then it can happen, you know. But yeah.
It's a great response.
We've reached 1 AM, my dudes. That's 1 AM for you.
It all stems from that pick that Derek got onto Leaf.
Who do you want to win this? I don't know.
Opens up the entire map. Makes G2 be loud about the rotate. APOP, not scared to take that space back from G2 and challenge.
I've seen multiple times where a guy cheats on their girl and then goes in to marry them and then have kids. Yeah, I swear, like, it's just gonna sound bad, but I feel like
that's what happens when you go up against
what I've realized, and this has happened to me so many times. After someone cheats on you, they immediately realize how important you are to them, and they will like, they try everything to stay with you. There was this one girl who cheated on me, and then I found out, and she was like trying to do everything, and I'm talking about everything, to try and win me back.
Up in the hands of Leaf. Still
everything.
Yellow.
He's been solo B, I think, almost every single round so far. So nothing really changing from the likes of G2.
And but I just, you know, planted my feet.
Get to see this Joggamo Leaf duel again.
Yeah, this time Joggamo really pushed up behind the box.
She fumbled?
Leaf is aware of this.
Maybe, who knows? Yeah, maybe she's doing better now. Who knows?
Usually pre-aim.
Thing is, dude, like in relationships, like I don't know, man. Everyone's different, so everyone appreciates other people differently.
So crazy. It's a game of
oh, this is insane timing. Oh.
Procs the dash, lands the shot. Meanwhile, on the other side, the ult has been used. The space has been taken. They should be able to get the spike down.
And this is
Valen his ult. There it is.
I think most times it's them trying to clear their conscience to not feel like a piece of shit. Yeah, exactly. My GF doesn't watch anything Valorant, so it's safe to say it here. I'm planning on proposing to my GF soon. I'm very excited. We've been dating for going on 4 years now. Hey, let's go. Hey, good luck. I wish you nothing but the best. I love hearing stuff like that. My last relationship has always promised that we could plan to meet up. We lived 2 hours from each other, and every time I would try to plan something, he would brush it off. After a couple of months, I figured that he didn't want to fully commit to seeing me. Even my mom was liking to help me meet him in person, but it just never happened. It hurt to break up, but it didn't feel like a realist some point because he stopped calling and texting me at all.
I don't know that his fit's gonna be able to pull this one off.
Yeah, this is a save. This is a save.
Yeah.
Let this one go.
I think if they're not putting effort, the same effort that you're putting in,
doing the
then
same strat as pistol round. That was the whole idea. Jogamo, lurk up B, 4-man hit on A.
It's
This time G2 not playing on the actual site, but still delaying that plant for so long. Yeah.
I don't know. It's doomed. It's doomed. I think you need to find someone who puts in the same kind of effort as you.
Bye bye.
It's so tough when the person you love has so blatantly done you wrong, but then show how much they care to leave. But you have to, otherwise they'll do it again. Yeah, exactly. It's always hard leaving, but sometimes it's for the best. Okay, hear me out. I feel cheating comes from our perception of monogamy, and monogamy has been instilled in us through culture. I think it boils down to consent. Consent if somebody wants an open relationship or not. If someone cheats without consent, well, obviously that's not cool. The same as someone kissing someone without consent. Well, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's cheating their trust. It's not cheating in the sense that, like, you know, kissing multiple people isn't bad if boundaries are set, but you're cheating their trust. That's, I think, what the biggest issue is. Monogamy is like, is whatever. Some people are monogamous, some people not so much. Some people like to experiment. I have bumped into a lot of people who are not monogamous, you know, or they like to explore with their partner. I've been proposed a lot of interesting situations. They're like, Jollz, you wanna, you know, and I'm like, probably not. I don't fuck with people's relationships. That's one thing I don't do. I don't like relationships. Man, getting in between those.
You've got to understand that there's likely a flank Trent trained.
Yo, Madeline Nova with 11 months resub. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Thank you. 11 whole months. Always happy to be here. Lots of love to streamer in chat. Hope you had a fun night out, Jollz. Thank you. It was alright. It was okay. Had fun.
Surely not.
He's got plenty of armor.
You're telling me you got me and my BF saw you from across the bar. We really liked your vibe. Yes. Oh yeah, all the time. Hey, do you want to be our unicorn? I got that all the time. Or hey, Jollz, you want to have some fun? Me and my partner. Or dude, I've had one girl come up to me with her partner and said, hey, so my boyfriend gave me a hall pass and I want to use it on you. And I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Very confident in the retakes.
Wow, nice try, nice try.
They sound like us out there.
Yeah, NT.
NT.
Leave still with op, 1 point away from Blades. And they've won.
Being proposed to third wheel couple must go crazy.
You're starting to see
yeah.
the cracks of this
Well, I mean, it's dude. So like one time, I was this was like right out of, I think I was in college, I think, and I was like really drunk one time with like a bunch of my friends, and then one couple also really drunk, and then they were like I don't, things kind of, one thing led to another, and then like some stuff happened, right? But like after like another, for the next like week or 2 weeks, she would like text me and would say stuff like, you know, I want to do that again, kind of thing. And then they ended up breaking up because of that. So yeah, and then ever since then, it was like early 20s. I was like, ever since then, I was like, I am not fucking with like anyone's business ever again.
Yeah, they did that really well there.
So important to do that. Lee finally
So
having an amazing performance.
I mean, he's gone aggressive again, eh? Very reminiscent of
what do you mean you don't want a 3-stack comp?
Conditioning that deep smoke on the orb.
No, I prefer
this time Jonah P's up with him.
not comp, no.
This is a really nice defense.
How would you feel if your partner cheats but they're extremely wasted? Like extremely wasted.
So Jonah P has been playing that spot quite
I don't know. It's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know if Apoth saw that in a
I mean, it would have to depend on like.
huge first kill for them.
Okay. If they're like known to never really drink much, and I don't know, maybe they like took too many shots.
What a cool flash.
No, wait, they shouldn't even be in a situation. Never mind. They shouldn't even be in a situation where they should be getting that fucked up.
Surely we've heard the stuff in
So,
I would think so. Yeah.
personally,
That op is staring right at it.
Still so tough for Leaf here.
if they got like drugged or something, then yeah, obviously that's, you know, forgiven.
Yeah, this has got to be a save.
Yeah.
Honestly, if he can
My
just get out with
opinion.
the op, that's a W for G2.
Yeah, I don't know that Trent has the same.
Going for it.
A shorty.
If you're in a relationship and you don't know what getting wasted would lead to, just drink for fun, but not to the point of getting wasted. Yeah, I agree. If your ex made a mistake and admitted it, kept trying for months to get back, would you even consider? It depends on the mistake. Random, but Jollz, have you seen the new episode of Solo Leveling? No, I haven't. I haven't. Is it good?
What do you do after that? You already have
I don't drink, so it wouldn't happen to me. That's probably the better option, yeah.
Yeah, but this right here, this replay, so aware, EG.
No matter how drunk I've gotten, I have never in my life thought to cheat.
Get even again, right? They have to make a play. And
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't really drink. If I'm in a relationship, I don't really drink without my partner. Like, I like drinking because smashing is fun when you're drinking. And it's like, if I'm drinking and I'm not smashing, what the fuck am I doing? I'm just saying, like, it's just a waste, bro. Like, I might as well just be sober all night.
You still have plenty of time to work with.
You know what I mean?
Apoth has his ult, Superman does too.
Sound sensor up.
So last night, I mean, no, I didn't. Nothing happened last night.
I think Jarl will be using this ult on the hit.
But all I'm saying is, like, if I'm drinking,
Let's see if we can make the adaptation of changing the
you know,
spot.
the option is on the table. Who knows?
Viper ult comes out in reaction. Does that?
Oh, it didn't hit.
Oh, it whiffs.
They've done a good job animating it, the new solo leveling episode? Or are you talking about solo leveling it as a whole? I've seen solo leveling, I just haven't seen the new episode.
Oh my gosh, is he gonna get the timing?
I really don't think alcohol is all it's hyped up to be. Bro, it's terrible. Hangovers are awful. Sleep is bad. I hate it.
Numbers in favor of G2.
I would only drink without my partner for like playing cards with the boys type of night. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're like chilling with the boys, you know? You just like kissing the homies or something, you know what I mean? Just cuddling the homies a little bit, you know? Sometimes you just drink a little bit, kind of get a little loose, you know what I'm saying?
A 2v2 as the spike ticks away. There's not a lot of time for this. If they're going to do something, they've got to do it now.
Oh, what was that? Drive-by running. Oh my god, wait. The deadlock stun, OP.
We're tied at 10.
Joggamo placed that sensor.
Does kissing the homies count as cheating for a guy? Well, if it's all about boundaries, right? So like, usually if I get in relationships and I want to kiss the homies, I'd ask my partner if they're okay with something like that. I personally don't care if my partner kisses the homies, you know?
Should have been an easy retake.
As like a last desperation attempt for sure.
I mean, not my homies. Sorry, I should clarify. Like, I wouldn't care if like my girlfriend kissed other girls.
A bit of a fumble from the side of G2.
We're right back into the action.
Yeah.
We're already seeing some of this early aggression from EG towards B. They get the sensor down. They know the op is on this side of the map.
It's not cheating if it's with the homies. Exactly. How do you feel about stoners? I've dated a couple. I don't personally smoke at all, but I don't care. As long as you're not like dependent on it, and what if your girl's bi? Even if my girl was bi, I wouldn't care. As long as it's not like leading into anything. This is gonna sound super weird, but I would feel like
JohnP gets that kill. You imagine that's the lurk, and now you can turn attention towards B.
I feel like I wouldn't care if my girl was bi and she kissed other girls. I wouldn't care because I feel like other girls wouldn't be able to I guess like replace me in a sense. I don't know. I mean, I guess technically she could, but like, I don't know. I don't know. I for some reason I don't care. Is that weird? Why? I don't know. Like I feel like I don't know. Like I'm not getting replaced in a sense that like I don't know. But then again, like okay. So when I would care is if my partner was like actually into her, like always like hanging out, and they're just like kissing normally. Like it's not just like a haha we're drunk. Like let's have, you know, kind of vibe thing. Then I would be like, whoa, that's when it would catch me off guard. Yeah. Yeah. A bi kissing a girl is the same as a hetero kissing a guy. Yeah, but it's different for me. I don't know why. Like I don't feel the same I would.
And Superman, I mean, I said it. He had to do some heroics there, and he really did a lot.
I don't know why. Like I really couldn't tell you why. But I really wouldn't be upset. So.
Takes us to a timeout, courtesy of UG.
Yeah.
I mean, these games have been so close, so evenly matched. It feels like.
If I was someone, I wouldn't want them kissing anyone else but me, period. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. That's very fair.
For either team that loses, obviously, there's still a chance at this. They'll have to dance one more time. They'll have another opportunity to make it out, but...
I think that's heteronormative thinking, because you probably wouldn't be down with her kissing a guy. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't. But the thing is, like, it's because, like, another guy has a dick. He has a hog, you know? And I have a hog. And it's like, oh, well, that guy can replace me with his hog. But a girl does not have a hog. Therefore, the girl cannot out-hog me. Caveman math. I don't know. Unless she does. Strap hog. I guess she could strap hog. But also, I feel like the strap hog game is not going to be as good as my hog game. Boy math. The strap is interchangeable? I guess you're right. Okay. Alright, I guess you're right.
Here's the reaction, Doug. Taking fast mid control.
And A-Pop finding value with it. Trent trying to trade it back, and he cannot. A-Pop continues.
That's exactly my thinking too, Jollz. Like, I'm bi, I'm okay with my partner practicing other sides of their sexuality, you know? Just don't replace me. Yeah, exactly. Don't replace me. You know?
Shout out Wingman.
The little guy finally
My math is not calculating.
Numbers in favor of EG. JohnP's weak. Net has the op. You imagine you just try to
Pretty sure a girl can give a girl more than a man. Oh, definitely. Especially emotionally. For sure. Men suck at expressing themselves and communicating. So.
This player has been making the right decisions. Reactionary.
Yeah.
It's just been sick to watch every single time.
There's some pretty high-tech strap hogs out there. Okay, fine. You know what? Maybe I'm not okay with it anymore. Alright, chat? Is that what you guys want to hear? I'm not okay with it anymore. You guys have convinced me.
They know where he is now. The money's not great for G2. This is big.
Is that what you want to hear?
Can he dance around?
Oh. 11-11. Wait, we have a close game. I blinked.
No scoping in Valorant is very hard.
I mean, no real choice there.
Yeah, you had to.
And so now G2 call a timeout. The money's not great.
Perfect first blood. And I thought
People can usually give their sex more pleasure than the opposite sex.
I thought so too.
True.
The Sobol and Valen in an aggressive position.
Like, low key, all I'm saying, me personally, listen, I'm just saying, I feel like I'd be pretty good at squeezing someone's hog. That's all I'm going to say. Only because I've been doing it to my own for so long that I know what the best moves are. You know what I mean? I've had so much practice.
That causes the defense to play
You know what I mean?
That might give EG
When's the coaching? Oh shit, 10 minutes. Yeah, what's up, Jay? Radiant, by the way.
Right. Against the likes of Joggamo.
Do you think you're the loved or the lover in a relationship? I feel like it's both. I feel like it's both.
Even nature, trying to walk through that B main area gets caught out. It's a game of mistakes right now. Yeah.
Have you tried sucking? We may have you beat low key. I mean, I guess I haven't. So maybe, yeah, maybe you guys have too much practice in that department. Radiant and hog handling. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, dude, I've been practicing for the last, like, 20 years. I literally, no one can handle my hog better than me.
It sets you up really nicely.
I think if I'm EG here, I'm trying to build this KJ ult. I know
Start at 10? I don't know. I think I was probably like 12. I remember the first time. I was literally like 12 years old. I was like watching like a random commercial on at night, and they were like playing some like, it was like a Girls Gone Wild ad. I was like, what is this? And then I was like, okay. And then, yeah, I was just, you know, I was just kind of bored. So I was just, you know, doing hog activities. You know what I mean? And then, out of nowhere, I was like, whoa, what the fuck is this weird feeling? and then it came out of nowhere. I was like, dude, holy shit. Scared me at most, you know. I was like, I didn't know what to. I was like, what just happened? And then I was like, oh, so that's what that is.
Wow.
The good old days.
Leaf with 60 HP, trying to get some high ground. Jonah P down low. Too many targets to look at, but Apop does not care. Oh my gosh.
I like Tofu. What sounds going on? Tell me not to buy the Sovereign Marshall. All right, don't buy it.
He's so good.
Oh,
Trent has managed to upgrade a weapon. See Dizzy go up top. Jogmo, nice bit of HP. With the op in hand, it's all on to Leaf now. Time short, weaponry not great. The tap of threat.
This is the story time I subscribe for.
Derek potentially.
You're welcome.
Should be able to get away too.
It wasn't as clean as we thought it could be, and the op is not on the field.
Personally, my friends influenced me. How? Would you date a guy? I don't know. I don't think I could. I feel like I'm hetero-romantic. Maybe. Can't say never.
Give him the bomb plant with the KJ ult down, so he's safe.
Well, who knows?
Viper pit comes out. That's what I would try to set up into this round.
I need to get ready to leave, but I'm having fun. Well, looks like you're staying. Enough hogs. This is a close game. True.
And they have the utility.
This could go either way.
The question is, can Leaf finesse all this utility? And the op is
EG just needs one more round.
Didn't see that. They did decide to invest it back into this round.
So much money.
But they're gonna dry swing right into Leaf, I think.
No, there's no way.
Flash didn't tag.
It's off the angle. Kind of scary.
That's the second time the Dizzy's been used.
I don't know if they're ready for this now. Oh. The jump spot.
Oh, the jump spot peak is crazy.
Yeah, you're right. That was gross.
That could have been round over right there. Well, look at Apop already working the A side of the map and fought Superman. Apologies.
They're not out. They're wasting so much time. They actually might go back A. I love how patient they are.
Takes space A, and it really opens up the map on the attack side. But I don't think they want to NB here. Not with where that wall is. Not with where that sensor is.
Have you played Pico Park with friends? I have not. Is Pico Park fun?
KJ ult should give them the sight. And if they get bombed down, Doug.
I just saw the score for the first time this whole game. I've been preoccupied focusing on the hog talk. Yeah, me too. I was a little distracted. I won't lie.
He's so up. He's so aggressive.
Oh, gets traded though.
13 seconds left.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is a close ass game, bro.
disturbance.
Superman one off ult.
Ned on the flank. Ult not finding anything. They put the sensor down though.
Joggamo needs to go for an early kill here.
And Net needs to find value on this flank if they want to pull it off. Superman unable to land the shots onto Trent. Leaf falls value on the round. There's the pit.
Oh my gosh.
Can Valor
wear Net?
Oh, 2v1. Superman on a 1v2.
Trying to find comfort.
2 mollies and it lands perfectly.
In the pit, 7 bullets. Is it going to be enough?
They're in a blender. He gets
Oh.
Valen weak.
Oh.
Going to happen. The Red Bull clutch for EG as they're headed to playoffs.
Superman.
He needed that kill.
He's so clutch.
Damn, bro. That's insane.
So clutch, Doug.
The 2-0.
Look at him, 22, 15, and 12.
An outrageous performance. We're going to take a look at that one more time because we can talk about Superman, but man, much like Sunset, a team effort. Apop aggressive. Joggamo doing
shit. Yeah, that kill was huge.
Like this, using his spits perfectly.
Put him in a blender. He put him in a
Damn,
blender.
bro.
And what a showing from this EG squad.
And I think with this series, there may still be some doubters, but they've been put on notice. This EG squad, yeah, it may be new, but it's not like they're any worse. They haven't taken a step back.
Shit.
These guys are here to play.
All right.
And that was hard fought.
So we have a coaching session. Oh, Butterfly with a 30 months resub. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Thank you. 30 freaking months. What the fuck? Also first. First indeed. Thanks for the 30 months, Butterfly.
Clutchness. Individual prowess. And I just want to shout out Apop.
Damn, dude. EG actually cooked, man. I wasn't expecting that. I thought G2.
Since Apop has played a match, Doug.
Plenty of support from
Wait.
Potter did a great job bringing this kid up.
Wait, Potter is still coaching EG?
the preparation too, everything that they
Didn't go with
Icebox.
Oh, wait.
What a win.
So wait, all the G2 members?
A great showing from G2 as well, man.
Okay, no.
They're not an easy team to beat.
No.
And they very much they very well could have won this series as well.
Just a couple of rounds.
Couple of rounds, man.
Did you play Poppy Playtime yet? No, not yet. We're playing chapter 3 today. We played it yesterday though. First and second chapter. Used to love those coaching videos. Yeah, I haven't done them in a long while. Mainly because like the coaching on stream just takes up a lot of time.
And again, G2 looked good, right? They did a lot of really cool things to keep it.
Can you please explain on how to hold angles and when to peek far from the wall and close? I think I go over to my guide, Jollztv.com, $5 guide.
Even if you're aware of what the other team is gonna run, like there's a lot of.
I'm ready to get scared with you. Yeah, right after this coaching session we'll play it.
But when you're actually
It's kind of sad that Jollz replies me faster than some people I know in real life, because you know you are no one's priority in your social circle.
I mean, deadlock. Like, what's
Felt.
going on here?
Honestly, fucking felt.
Again to their defensive side, and yeah,
So.
the attack side was a little bit closer and perhaps a little bit more uncomfortable, but they look drilled, they look prepared, and they're busting out something fun. And again, I think Deadlock believers rejoice. There's a lot to be excited about. We're gonna throw it down to Wyatt, who's.
Are you telling me my coaching wasn't prime content? It was pretty good.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Doug. I'm here for the Verizon post-match interview.
Can I just know the name of the glasses? Zenny. Z-E-N-N-I. Lay Lucky with 100 bits. Appreciate it. Thank you. Will you play chapter 3 today? Yep, right after coaching.
Not seen globally at all. You got to break down for me. Why did you bring the Deadlock into Icebox, and what was it with you playing?
All right,
that
one
you
sec.
realized, like, oh, this is something that we can actually win with.
So I mean, I could play anything. That's not the problem, you know. So like, you put me on smokes, you put me on Sentinel.
Talking that talk.
I can play it all. But hey, like the Deadlock was definitely like our gimmick pick that we had for the time, and I just know how to like set my boys up. Like set my boy Superman. That boy was farming, so you already know.
It was going crazy. All right, so of course it's you and Potter, the two people that have stayed with EG into this year. This was the debut with the new team. How did the two of you approach this season, having to do this huge rebuild?
So we approached the season knowing that like we have nothing to lose. Like people already praying our downfall. You know, this is another year for EG getting the downfall. But hey, like me and Potter knew that whatever team we can pull together.
Streaming every day.
Like,
Yep.
that's
Is the Dino named Dina? It is Dina the Dino. All right, let me see. Who are we coaching today?